Hey there, welcome to the show, where we're bringing you the latest, don't you know? We're the hosts that you've been waiting for.
Here we go. We're all gonna smile and have fun.
And soda pop TV, Laggin up our ones to shouting about, bringing you the hottest news without a doubt. From internet trends to the games we adore, all the movie buzz and so much more. We'll keep you updated about what's on your screen.
We're harder than the hardest assault rifle in his backyard. Get it, Soda. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, Soda. It's sex, sex, sex. Yeah, I love that. Awesome. So, yeah. Do you want to hear the entire? Welcome. We're Lagging Out Live. And we're here. We're not queer, so get used to it. We are the funniest podcast about gaming that you are not watching. So, to my immediate right, is that Ponyo? Who is that? Smitty. I found out Ponyo is a fish in anime. I found that at my Deadpool review, which we were going today. Please welcome Black Light Oni. Please welcome Hero, the IT guy who's got IT problems tonight. And please welcome Soda.
Screens were dark for oh so long. Chat rooms empty, something's wrong. But wait, what's this? A glimmer of hope. The return of our favorite soda pop. Soda pop! Soda pop! Soda pop! Lagging out's about to pop. The stream we've all been waiting for. Guess who's back? Soda's back.
Badger says she can't hear anything.
She can, yeah, it's on. It took a second.
Oh.
A month offline, but now he's here. Type in chat, let out a cheer. Lagging out's
He
about
wants me to
boom,
play the
Soda's
entire
taking
thing
over
because he got all
the
pissy last time.
Oh, Lord.
You missed the best part.
Not for kids, the stream's R-rated. Soda's jokes leave fans elated. Innuendos, flash chats on fire. Risk it, punchlines never tire. A dick joke and the crowd rejoices.
Dick joke and the crowd rejoices.
That's the greatest ever.
To topping charts, Soda's streams are works of art. No more fear of missing out. Our favorite streamers lagging out. Lagging out's about to pop. The stream we've all been waiting for.
All week.
Guess who's back? Soda's back.
All week.
We need more.
We need more.
Soda pop. Soda pop.
And meth.
Soda pop.
And meth.
Crack, meth, whatever. Fentanyl.
From lagging out to topping charts, Soda streams are works of art. No more fear of missing out. Our favorite streamers lagging out. Lagging out.
I paid Gazoo off to say that.
Lagging out. It's about to pop. The stream we've all
Probably
been
drunk by this
waiting
point.
for. Guess who's back? Soda's back. We need more. Soda pop. Soda pop.
Show it.
Show us the money.
Show us the money. Are you happy now, Soda?
Yes, thank you, Gazoo. You're the bomb.
Soda has the longest entrance of everybody on the show. the longest entrance in the shortest amount of dialogue in a 4-hour
Right?
shot.
That is true. That is true.
Welcome, guys. This is Lagging Out Live. Little thing before we get started. We were told last week by pretty popular people that we sound too PG-13. So fuck that noise. We're not going to be PG-13, and we are initiating no bans on any words.
See.
So if these words are offensive to you, maybe you know us for a while, maybe you know us for 5 minutes. We can't infringe on our creativity. So if we want to say fuck and cunt at the same time, we're going to do it. And without further ado, we're going to have a PSA or terms that were banned are no longer banned. So if you're offended by them, I'm sorry, and if you need to leave, I'm sorry. But we can't hinder the show with language. We can't hinder the show no longer with anything else. In that, we gotta let our creativity show or lack of intelligence show. So with that further ado, I have our very new PSA done by the Mariner. So yes.
No?
So here is the Mariner with our PSA tonight.
All right, you lily-livered landlubbers, listen up. The preceding content is intended for mature audiences. Opinions and views expressed on the live are not necessarily those of Laggin Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised, and if you don't like it, you can walk the plank.
Right.
Oh, somebody say you could get the fuck out or something. That would be like
get the fuck out, and don't be fucking retarded. That's all I have to say.
Oh, jeez.
so coming out of Mariner's mouth.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. We need to get more than 11 people. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want now. I'm not holding back. I'm doing 20. You guys are going to experience 2013 Chieftain tonight, where I didn't give a shit. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to fly out and cut people off and make a lot of people angry. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. That's my goal, is to piss everybody off. So no, not kidding. I'm not going to piss everybody off. I'm going to say I'm going to come flying without a. I'm jumping out of an airplane without a parachute tonight. Let's just say that. God, I've been playing X4 Foundations for like 4 hours and something like that, and I haven't found a single wharf. Oh my goodness. All right. So moving on. Don't forget, if you like us or hate us, we don't give a fuck. But if you do like us, please let your friends know, so that way we can make fun of them too.
Well, hopefully it's before 8:30.
Yeah, hopefully you're not going to bed at 8:30. But yes, give us a shout out, follow us on stream, tell a friend, and engage in our posts. Root for us. It will cost you nothing. And if you guys noticed any of our social media, we posted this week a lot of stuff. I think Soda actually called out Eric July in one of those posts, saying, "I'm not doing anything anymore until
Bastard.
Until your character is in
the comic
Roopaverse."
Right.
So you're holding him hostage with the 11 people that are in the live. You're going to show him. You're really going to show him.
I will. That tweet has like 10,000 views already.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I don't fucking
You're a
know.
fucking liar. You dirty little whore. What he doesn't tell you is he bought them on a site to get 10,000 views. So yeah.
Is there something wrong with that? It's the only way we can do it.
Absolutely not. So if you want to give us some fucking money,
give us some fucking money.
You can actually hit that QR code right there. And in the many links that are there, you can drop $10,000. That would be great. So that way we can go to next year's San Diego Comic-Con, where we can feature Hero the IT guy dressed up like the Mandalorian. Or you can actually see myself and Hero in the Fat Jedi outfits, running around with purple lightsabers.
I think if I'm gonna do the Mandalorian, I'd be instead of the Mandalorian, I'd be modern day Boba Fett.
I'd be the Magalorian, and it would have a Mandalorian helmet with Donald Trump's hair on the top. I am the Mandalorian. I'm gonna make the Star Wars great again. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be amazing.
That'd be fucking funny.
Hey, look who's here.
I'm going to be a TV screen, remote controlled, and you can buy tickets to drive me around the Comic-Con. Yeah,
yes,
kind of like a date with Soda.
Are you going to have a hover round going around in the?
Yes, something like that.
I think if because you're not good with crowds. I think it'd be great if we just like 3D printed a giant Soda helmet for you and just walked around like that. And then you just like shake people's hands and take pictures with little kids and shit. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Whoa, dude, you gotta watch the little kids reference now, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
We ain't Dr. Disrespect.
But anyways. Thank you to our boosters for wasting their money. Oh, look at that. There's a little space in between Soda Pop
Oh,
and
why the
Hypernova.
fuck did you do that again?
I didn't do that.
Who
I
did it?
noticed that. Look at that. It's like a little
Badger?
spacer.
Badger. Why?
Badger.
Success.
We both fucking caught it.
Oh
we
my
both
God.
caught it. she's hardcore trolling you. Yeah, hardcore trolling you.
She's been trolling me for a year and a half.
Yeah.
I got her back.
So this week's trivia question was supposed to be Deadpool related, but it's not. Apparently, no one listens to me when I speak.
Oh, good lord.
No.
That's why I'm in the top left-hand box. I'm in charge, bitches. You fucking listen to me. I'm the
Call
ring
me a
general
bitch
here. What's that?
Nothing.
That's what I thought. Nothing.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
You shut the fuck up.
Do not call me bitch.
I didn't call you bitch. Anyways, from Pokemon, Uranium. Urane's canon counterfeit part would be Me Too. Is that Me Too? Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
Mew, and then Jirachi. Am I saying that correctly? I don't know. My enunciations are really bad with these. I'm not good with Pokemon. I'm horrible with it. But if I didn't say it right, I'm sorry.
I think you got him.
I got him close, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, there we go. And this is something very interesting I got in the mail, in the email today. Not today, but this week. Oh, my ear's ringing. Hold on. There we go. So this is pretty cool. Like from now until August 19th at 12 p.m. Pacific time, any new recurring or gift sub will get you 3 free months of Apple TV. I didn't know this, but if you want to check that out, I don't know the specifics behind that, but I thought it was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I got that message. I don't know either. I haven't checked into it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if you guys got that email, it's pretty interesting. So if you
So I
get
should have like what 100 times 3 months. What's that? 300 months. That should be like quite a few years of Apple TV, right?
right, you're gonna have like you're gonna have a millennium full of Apple TV.
Well, who needs a sub?
So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you guys want to check that out?
Yeah, I looked at my bank account. Twitch sub.
Oh my God.
Fuck me.
Wow. I got a bill for like 5 cents for Google. I have no fucking clue what it was.
Sweet.
I'm like, what did they charge me for? Am I over the limit on Facebook? Not Facebook.
Drive.
Google Drive. Yeah.
5 cents though?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I didn't understand what it was. It was weird. It was retarded. Make sure you check us out on TikTok as well. Laggin_out. Lagging_out. There we go. I am hero of the MCU. So this is something that dropped at San Diego Comic-Con when last week.
Yeah, last week. Whoa.
Hold on a second. No, there we go.
It's better. Sort of.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, like I have. Yeah, you're over. Oh, Jesus, just sit in the fucking middle, bro.
I am. Have you
You're
seen
not.
my camera? I
You're
am in the
not.
middle.
You're not. I have not moved yours in months.
Well, if they take 5 cents from everybody that's on Google, that's probably a lot of money.
It is. It's like that. You ever see Office Space? He had that get
Yeah,
rich.
yeah.
It's like, oh, just take.
Yeah, the worm program, I guess what it called.
Yeah, that was fucking genius.
Like fucking $500,000 in a week. It's not supposed to go that fucking high.
Yeah. So it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU as Doctor Doom, which was a surprise to everybody, including myself.
I wasn't
And
surprised.
some people were saying, it's like, oh, is he going to save the MCU again? And I'm thinking to myself, did he save it the first time? There's a teaser for you. But let's go around the bend here. What is people's reactions to Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom? Any reactions to it? People happy? People sad? People like, I don't give a shit because I don't watch Marvel movies anymore.
I think it's a good role for him, honestly. I mean, he's smart, plays the character. He's done well with Iron Man. It's just like be weird for some people to be like, oh, wait, that's Iron Man. But I don't think he'll take the mask off much, honestly, in the actual film. I'm not thinking like, what do you guys think? Think he'll take a mask off? I don't.
I don't know.
Because you rarely see him without his mask, right? Mistaken.
Depends on the iteration of Doom. In some iterations of Doom, his face is disfigured and that's why he's got the mask. In others, he's actually would be the equivalent of, say, Henry Cavill, like very good looking, and he was very vain, and he only had like a small scar over his eye, and he's like, oh, you disfigured me. It just depends. But
yeah, most of the ones I've seen, I've never seen him without. So. But I think he'll be fine. I mean, I don't. Is it a savior? Who knows? Maybe they're going in the right fucking direction for once.
I have an opinion on this, but I'm going to wait till the end. Because I saw an Instagram video that might be able to explain it a little bit better. Oni?
He's not going to save it. I mean, they should have stopped at 3. Don't keep rewriting shit. Stop. It's clearly gone fucking great for you. That's why Eternals did so well in the theaters. That's why She-Hulk did so well on TV. The Echo series, whatever, Hawkeye 2 with Kate as Hawkeye just did so well.
Kate Bishop's hot.
How many movies have you released that actually didn't fail at the box office?
The only one that didn't fail, the only ones that didn't fail would be No Way Home and Guardians 3. Those are like the only two that didn't absolutely fail.
Spider-Verse.
So yeah, he's not going to save it. I hope he has fun with it. But they just need to crash and burn, accept the defeat. You haven't made a decent revival of the Fantastic Four since early 2000s because the other two just went so well, right? So just stop. Just stop. Did he do a great job earlier? Yes. They should have stopped.
So
there was a comic that came out where Tony Stark and Doctor Doom actually switched brains. They were actually roommates in college. So there was that whole thing that was going on there, which was an alternate universe. So I don't know if they're trying to do that. And also, he didn't save Marvel the first time. Blade saved Marvel the first time.
Now,
Marvel was in the red for years with their comics.
They're still in the red with their comics.
When Blade came out, it gave them more revenue. So that way they can do Iron Man. So if you want to thank anyone for saving the Marvel fucking universe, it's Wesley Snipes. Whether you like him or not.
Tax fraud.
He was the caveat to bring in Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man at a really cheap price. Actually, I think it was only like $200,000 or something he got for the first movie.
Oh yeah, it was low.
So, because he was on a comeback. So, if you want to say anything, you could say Marvel saved Robert Downey Jr.'s fucking career. And we're all happy that they did, because who doesn't love this guy, you know? It's great. That's why he's back. Everyone loves him as an actor. He just won an Academy Award this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as soon as you get that Academy Award, your price goes up. Go ahead.
So they're throwing out, I don't know how much, I've heard rumors as to what they're throwing out to bring him back, but they're not just bringing him back. They're also bringing back the Russo brothers. And it is, in my opinion, a recipe for success if done right. I don't think that this is going to save the Marvel universe on its own. I am of the opinion that while Wesley Snipes and Blade saved Marvel, I'm also of the opinion that Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man was what made the MCU.
Right.
So,
well, to
nuance.
be fair, it was me as Iron Man that saved the MCU. If
Yeah,
you don't
well.
remember. And I will play that video tonight.
Fucking
That's an
badass.
awesome. I love that clip.
I'll find it as you guys are talking, because it was fucking
But
funny.
I just, this is, I've been reading the chat. It does reek of desperation. I hope, but I doubt that they won't, but I hope they don't just piss on their success with their last two films.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Deadpool and Wolverine is, you know, and
which is coming. My view is coming later after that. Thank you for the tease, Hero.
Oh yeah, and then Inside Out 2 did really well.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think Disney's going to learn their lesson, and they're going to take this as they're going to take the wrong lesson from those two successes.
Exactly.
Good question.
But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find it now. It was completely unplanned. Oh. Is it rendered assets? Hold on. Is that it?
All right, what's our topic?
I found it. You guys want to see my shitty intro? This intro was from. We were doing a review of Avengers Endgame. So if there's any people that are of higher up in Hollywood, do not that are watching our show tonight, don't rip on me too much. I literally did this in like 2 days, so like maybe 10 hours. So let me put this in here, and this is with a former host in Queen Bee. We called her Zombie Killer, and this is when we used to do a lot of those videos on YouTube. So here it is. Oh,
I'm over Orlando.
Hold on, it didn't go in the right area. Let me move it over here, and I clipped in a lot of the Iron Man movie stuff, but I thought it was pretty funny. So here's a look.
I'm over Orlando now. Give me 3 minutes.
Orlando? But the podcast is in 5.
I'm going Mach 3. Fucking chill.
Excuse me?
See you in a minute. What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and you're watching the Laggin' Out Podcast.
Oh, that look on her face.
If she was going, Haku!
That's actually the cut version. That's the Halloween special one, but yeah, I thought it was the other one. I can't find the other one. Anyway, really quick. I actually said I stole Tony Stark's Mach 3. But I recycled that, but it was pretty funny. But it's fun. I always liked She-Hulk and no one else did. And
I like Velma, nobody else did.
Yeah.
I'm watching season 2 now.
I'm sorry.
What? Oh, okay, here we go.
There was also a Captain America teaser before the Deadpool one, and there was a little clip of the Red Hulk, And I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. So we'll find that out pretty soon. But let's move on.
Totally.
Mr. Beast becomes Mr. Prey. I'm so glad that his mustache meets his beard now. It doesn't look all wiry and 14-year-old-ish. So
He's a robot.
I like the look. I like his look now. I'm so happy about it. So, but this is a very interesting story, isn't it, Hero?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, we saw a video on this today.
Yeah, it's
It
creepy
all
as hell.
started with a certain individual who was formerly known as Chris Tyson, now known as Ava Tyson.
What?
So
Yeah.
yes,
Was he boxing in the Olympics?
Yes.
No, but he similar story.
Okay.
This individual was recently exposed all over the internet for similar allegations to Dr. Disrespect.
Yep.
And
Wrong
this
fucking people.
time it came with more than just words associated with it. It
More
came with
than words.
Screenshots of Discord messages, Snapchat messages, private messages, leaked chats, and that individual got all effectively busted on grooming allegations. They are, as far as I know now, still allegations.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to ignore the evidence. And when this all started happening, I called it then that the controversy was going to be problematic for Mr. Beast. And I didn't realize how right I was going to be, because it blew up from, oh, how did you not know this guy was doing this? You lived in the same room as him for a number of years.
Oh yeah, they
Right.
did.
And he was also in that Discord for a number of years that this stuff was happening in. How did you not know? And then finally, Mr. Beast addressed it with a non-apology and termination of this individual. And then suddenly a former employee of Mr. Beast came out and effectively exposed all of the fake contests, the staged competitions, the faked prize money, the really unsafe work conditions and conditions on set of these competitions. And I just found out within the last 2 days that on top of this, Mr. Beast is now sending cease and desist orders and threatening to sue the individual that exposed Mr. Beast, the company, for all their fakeness. That's the very abbreviated version, but there is.
So they're trying to cancel him on basic bullshit, like on just like, oh, I heard this and I heard that crap, right?
No,
Well, he
it's
came out-
not trying to cancel him on basic bullshit. It's legitimate things, like in a lot of these contests, these are contests and sub-contests that were aimed towards children. And a lot of they were caught on camera. Like, it was in the video where his staff were signing his signature, and they were saying, hey, this is I'm going to be signing your shirts. And they're sending out like these shirts in these competition packages, and they're faked timers and stuff, like all the movie magic stuff that like everybody knows goes on in some of these competitions.
Yeah.
Would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that he was dying on the hill of, this is real stuff, these are real competitions. We really went out and like skimmed out 38 million tons of plastic garbage from the ocean or something like that, and this is actually helping the environment, when what they're allegedly doing isn't real, one, and two, like, even this 38 million tons of plastic in the ocean that you removed, last 10 minutes was already put back. kind of thing. Like, this isn't basic bullshit. These are like serious allegations, and it's damaging his image really bad. But the thing is the person that's exposing these things was just pulling off actual footage that was publicly available online. But
Well, I
like,
know he
yeah,
he tweeted in the last, I don't know if it was today, yesterday, maybe the day before, that he was hiring a third party to come in and investigate all this bullshit. So, of course, maybe that's his way of pushing it to the side for now. But
yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty, and I mean there's like hours worth of conversation in this topic.
now, if Mr.
I'm not
Beast wants
going
to come
for.
give us $1 million, yeah,
Yeah.
anytime. You hear that, Mr. Beast? I have student loans that need paid.
Right?
And you can put a well in my backyard.
Give us some fucking money.
Yeah, Xander, that is so accurate. They
So
had a
Mr. Beast is
PR guy
loop.
come out and try to disprove all these allegations.
Right.
Anyways, I don't want to go too hard on this because this conversation could go on for an hour in and of itself.
So none of it. So all his charity stuff is not real.
Now I don't know about all of the charity
Allegedly,
stuff.
like is that part of it, or am I misinterpreting what was said?
I would say that that at least a decent amount of it is questionable enough to warrant doubt, reasonable doubt. And again, it's just looking bad. His sub count is so massive that I don't know that I believe that it's going to really affect him that much. But when this stuff hits the land of normies, quote unquote,
Right.
it's probably going to hurt him significantly because normal people don't, exist or live online and generally don't hear about these controversies until they really hit the mainstream.
Where did you get that, Xander? Where did you get that percentage? 75% is fake, 25% is real. Is there a percentage I can check that?
No,
Can I
just that's
fact
my
check?
best guess.
Can you bring receipts?
What's
What's that?
They're trying to knock the white man down. I'm saying.
Right. What do you say, Oni?
It says afterwards, my best guess.
Oh, my best guess. So I wouldn't say you were far off. I don't know. I've seen a couple of those where the people were in like little bricks, and it was aged like every person was in like a little room, and if you were 1 year old, you were in this one room, and each box is represented by one person by that year. So number 18 had an 18-year-old in it. Number 19 had a 19-year-old. Did anyone see that video?
I didn't see
And it
that
was like
one.
for $500,000 or something like that, and you had to convince people to get out of their box, and they were out.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
I'm just like, whoa.
But even if half the shit's fake,
Still entertaining.
it's content, and he's making money, and he
I mean, yeah.
usually does good shit with his money. So I don't have any problem with. I mean, 90% of Hollywood's fake, so fuck
Yeah,
right?
yeah, there is that.
Right.
So
if anyone remembers the Lieutenant Lickme videos we used to do reactions to back in the day,
Yeah.
Spencer actually called us out. One of our reaction hosts. She's like, this shit's fake. It's like, that's not fucking real. And she was like, I go, yeah, it is. That's real. It's totally real. And then like 3 years later, he comes in and goes, yeah, that was all fake. I'm like, fuck, she was right. And I'm like,
he actually said some of it was real, some of it was fake.
And that's okay. So fucking, I mean,
it's
it's
entertaining.
entertainment.
People are watching it. Yeah.
Get out of my head,
So
fucker.
one of the things
Yeah.
that got called out in a
There's a lot of room
video
up there.
was that
That's true.
one of the contestants, excuse me, one of the contestants that was like interviewed during the contest was actually one of his staff. And the way he was faking the contest is they brought in some randos and some staff and played them all off as randos. And one of the staff was actually the contest winner.
I've seen that a few times.
Oh.
He literally has his own guys in most of those fucking things anyway. So
Also, that way he doesn't lose the money.
no, he gives his friends the
Yeah.
money, in the houses, according to the contest. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like when he puts your hand on the Lamborghini and last one wins. Usually, it's his friends all around that fucking thing,
Yeah. I hate those. It's like, I don't want a Lamborghini.
I'm not going to turn one down if you want to give me one. Is my point.
I wouldn't turn it
True.
down, but I definitely wouldn't be keeping it because
Well, no, I would
that's
fucking
too
sell it.
much trouble.
Yeah.
I don't
Plus
want a
I can't
Lamborghini sitting
ride
on the
stick.
fucking driveway. Well, I can drive
Yeah.
a stick, mini stick.
I can't drive. I can ride a motorcycle and shift on a motorcycle, but I can't shift in a car. Explain that shit to me. It's weird. It's usually the opposite. It's like you learn, and I heard it's backwards too. It's just like it's backwards. Like your clutch is on your left hand, and your clutch, and then your gear is on your left foot. And so it's kind of weird. Like you have to clutching and gas. Like it's just it's clutch, gear, then accelerate on there. It's faster for me to do it on a motorcycle than it would be on a car.
I have a good reason for doing the stick, because my first car I got purposely as a stick because nobody in my family could drive a stick, so nobody could borrow my fucking car.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, yeah, I would win it. I would win it and sell it. That's probably I was trying to get to that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was end arounding on that, but yeah.
Honestly, I find shifting on a motorcycle easier than shifting manual on a car.
Yeah.
I can understand that you're doing a hand motion rather than 1 foot shift.
Sorry if
release,
I'm better with my hands than you.
Accelerate, you know.
Giggity. Yeah, resale value might not be as bad, but still taxes. But I mean,
it's free.
If I'm selling like a $500,000 Lambo, I have no problem paying the taxes on that because I'm still gonna clear what, like 380, 390.
No, I mean like on your tax
420.
return.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
Because okay.
Yeah, like what you're saying is you're in a higher tax bracket. Yeah, so you're gonna get more taxes.
Not just that, but depending on how they list it, there are different things on taxes for if you received a gift greater than a certain amount. I think it's greater than $10,000. There are there are taxes for if you won a lottery or something, if you won a large award, and then the fact that you sold something like that, I would assume the IRS, being the IRS, would probably come knocking on your door for an audit. Oh yeah, Badger, they're IRS. The feds will find a way to tax you.
Yeah, it's a gift tax.
Which is why
if Joe won $1 million and gave us each part of that money, he's going to pay a gift tax on it. And we're going to pay taxes on it. So the government's double fucking.
Well, I mean, they double fuck you anyway.
Well,
like when you pay into your Social Security, it's tax coming out. Hopefully this guy gets in and he's going to take that out. But we know who voted for that in. But the capital gains tax, if everything goes and it's stolen again, allegedly, there's a capital gains tax of that they want to implement as 46% after $100,000. So I'll give you an example, which is why I'm doing a lot of this readjusting with my lawyer. So let's say you buy a house for $100,000 in 2001, and it's worth $368,000 now. Let's just say a roundabout number. You sell that house. You don't pay anything on the first $100,000, but you pay 46% on the remaining $268,000. You pay 46%, almost half on a capital gains tax. Yeah. So, like, if I win a Lamborghini from Mr. Beast, just circling this all around and wrapping it up in a nice little bow here, I can see like how what Oni was saying. It would be fucking frustrating as hell. But you'd have to measure, well, how much money am I clearing after all the taxes going in and going out? But if I do win it, I'm just like, maybe I should donate for Cars for Kids or something, and as a donation. If you give the car to Cars for Kids, which is a donation, it's a $500,000 donation. Like, what do you get back from that? Do you write off all your taxes if you only make like 40 grand? I'm like, do they give you more money back than you would actually earn in a year? It's fucking weird. I don't know. I'm not an IRS agent, but like, I'm just imagining having a Lambo, and I know the pussy would be just raining though. It was like we could do tons of those viral videos and park them right in front of like a club, and it's like these fucking skanks taking pictures in the front there of them, and you're like, hey, how you doing? They're like, get away from me. I'm like, all right, get off my car, bitch, and then boom, get in there and go. They do those fake videos all the time in front, like they're all staged, but you could do that shit all the time, and that shit's fucking funny. It's like, get out of my way, you fucking gold digger.
Oh right, yeah.
Which would be great.
You smudged my car. Now wax it.
Yes, with your ass.
Whoa, in that song.
Who's the one? Who's the one? Oh, Michael Bay. Fox is her last name.
Oh, Megan Fox.
She had to wash his car in a bikini to get that part.
And now I wouldn't want her to wash my car.
She can wash my balls.
She's a walking venereal disease, from what I hear. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
No, we're not.
She's going out with Machine Gun Kelly. I don't want him to come after me.
Oh yeah, because he's gangster in the pink.
Yes.
No, he's fucking lame.
Guy can't rap.
He's not a rapper anymore. He's a poppy thing.
He can't sing either, so it's lose for lose.
Neither can I. But check out lagginout.com. It's not for your mom.
And it's now live.
It's now live. It's now live.
And don't forget, guys, you can go to the website, sign up, and respond to all the articles. So don't forget to do that.
Yep. We have very talented Blacklight Oni doing all that stuff in the backfield. Backfield in motion. Yep. So she does that with whom else? No other than the Mariner. So we have all that in the background. Check it out today.
I'm sure we'll have some staff pictures and shit coming on there sooner or later.
I mean, there are some already.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of them right there. Yep. Next up is my segment. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I'm trying to delay it, trying to look for the button for it. So there it is. Here is Camper's Corner.
Oh, see, I never knew what keys looked like. Now I know what it is.
I'm the chieftain, bitch. Campers. I'm the chieftain, bitch.
Yay! All right. The Deadpool and Wolverine review. So I literally just saw this movie about an hour ago. And I have no mixed reviews on this. I think the long and short of it was I enjoyed it. It was good. It was more than I expected. There is a lot of cameos, one of which we already know because the internet leaked it, Channing Tatum as Gambit. But the story was very well executed, and you can tell they put a lot of money into this fucking thing. And just so Soda knows, there's more blood in this movie than there is in The Boys latest season. It's fucking crazy. There's blood everywhere, and it's well deserved of its R-rated rating. It's great. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know, and people called out before we went on the show. But there are so many surprises and twists in this. It didn't feel like a 2-hour film. It is to be expected. They put a lot of money into this. I lost count at 6 different production effects houses that were working on just the post-production stuff alone. It was fucking amazing. They took their time with it. It was good. The story was great. I think we already know that it's established that it's not the 616 Wolverine. It's a Wolverine. It's already been said, from a universe where he is to blame for everybody passing away. So they gauge him as the worst Wolverine there is. Like he was just getting blitzed out fucking drunk and everybody died or whatever. Not revealing anything that's not there, but you can see Hero being the gun enthusiasts. You can see in this shot here, he's got twin gold-plated Desert Eagles, which I know you would fucking like in this particular scene. Oh, yeah, they have something else. But here, you see in the top left-hand corner, left field's just feet. This was a reference that was told to me before the show by the Honey Badger. Left field is one of the artists that hated drawing feet in the comics. So this is a little homage to him here on the left-hand side. A little Easter egg right there. Thank you, Rob Liefeld. But I was asked, because I took my mom out to the movie, she wanted to see it. And there's a part where Hugh Jackman is shirtless and he's like fucking ripped. And he's like, is that real? I'm like, yeah, that fucking dude works out. Like, that's why he hates playing Wolverine. Because he's got to fucking juice up for the role. So if I was going to give it 3 lag bars, I'd give it 3 out of 3 lag bars. Very well executed, very well done, and you had Dogpool completely steal the fucking show. It was very well done. Right, they leaked that stuff. Tom Holland's little brother was one of the Deadpool variants, and Ryan didn't know he was there till after and laughed about it an hour later. That's hilarious. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Oh, you are.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
I guess half the shit I've said so far tonight has not been
Not tonight, fucking smart ass. I was doing. I did that on the. I did that on the clip. On the. When the graphics run, I hit the mute on that. I forgot to unmute it, so I forgot to. That's my fault.
I texted him and said mute you.
So,
but yeah, I'm sorry about that. So what you were saying? Go ahead, say it again.
Anyways, I already know about Dogpool and Lady Deadpool. I also already know that Kidpool is there, and Kidpool. Just a little aside there. That's actually Ryan's son.
Sweet.
I think he's having another kid too.
I thought that was awesome, and I do know that they're going to loop in a lot of shit, and as I understand, the general theme is making fun of Disney.
Sweet. Disney, Fox, Marvel themselves. He actually called himself Marvel Jesus a couple of times.
That was in the
film.
trailer, so
yeah. He's like, I am going to save the Marvel universe, and he's like saying, it's like they should have fucking stopped at Endgame. And that's what he was saying. He's like, you fucking ruined everything. I had to come back and save the fucking Marvel. I am Marvel Jesus. And like, he just starts fucking going off. But there are some of those cameos that are twists that are perfectly executed. I squealed like a little bitch when this one particular scene happened, but I was going nuts. I had to like give my mom a scorecard. I'm like, that's this person. That's this person from this movie. That's this person from that movie. That's this. And like, it's like, oh, that person played this person in this universe. And I had to. They're like, she's like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Now,
because some of the characters you don't know. But go ahead.
Something else that I will note is I've seen some of the some clips from some of the from the trailers, and if you are, which I know that most of us here aren't as big on comics as one of our other former hosts. What was it? Toast. What was his name? Toast something. He was the comic book genius.
Oh, Buttered Biscuits.
Buttered Biscuits. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but, Havoc was his name on
Havoc.
Here. Yeah.
Come back, Havoc.
Yeah, he doesn't like being on camera.
Okay.
That's why he took off and then never came back. So he's doing photography with like action figures and stuff right now. It's pretty cool.
Well, Havoc would be able to call this out.
Really good at it.
But there's a lot of member berries, some people would call it, where there's like different like shot moments or clip moments. Like I saw in one of the trailers Red Hulk, and there's a scene where Wolverine has his hand up across his face like this, and the claws out, and reflected in the claws is the Hulk. That's an actual cover variant from one of the comics. There's apparently about a dozen or more of those moments in this movie.
It's fucking gory, hero. It's there's a fight between these two. It's like inside of a Honda Odyssey, and it's like Honda Odyssey is fucking like they just ripped on the Honda Odyssey, and it was like an entire fight inside of a car. And there's like blades going through people's fucking faces and shit, and it's very graphic. It's like he sticks to his katanas through Wolverine's chest, and he's like baby knife, and he hits him with a baby knife in his cheek or something. It is like they went totally. This is the most graphic Deadpool I've ever seen on the screen. It's graphic. It's fucking disgusting. I'm like, oh my god. The first thing I'm gonna say, and Soda's gonna say, it's like The Boys. It's like there's so much blood.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Anybody
I
else
don't
got
know.
comments?
There were variants I didn't know of, but go ahead.
Well, some of those variants were definitely like completely invented, but
Not the one I'm referring to, not a Deadpool variant, but like a variant of other people in the movie.
Anyways,
I don't want to give up too much. There's other variants of other characters in the movie, like we already know of. So, just saying, I didn't know there were variants of the variant. I fucking hate this fucking multiverse shit. I can't keep track. I literally just like I'm a casual. So, but they explained everything well enough, even if you're not a comic book fan. They explained it well enough so you can get through the movie. And, of course, it's like X-Men, so you're going to have a lot of X-Men references or that sort of thing in there. So the variants go very far out, but they're not far out if you've seen any... how am I going to say this? If you've seen any... I'm going to keep it general, because it could mean anything. It can mean the Fantastic Four. It can mean anything. If you've seen any Marvel movie in the last 20 years, you're happy. That's all I'm going to fucking say. That's a great fucking teaser, I think. And you're going to be like, I can't wait to fucking see this shit. This shit is fucking awesome. And it's not enough hype about this movie. Like, you can't give enough hype about it. It's great. But go ahead.
I'd say pass this along to Soda and Oni.
Yes, I agree.
I just want to see it. I don't, I haven't looked at any spoilers. I haven't watched anything. If Deadpool comes up, I skip it. So I'm waiting. So I ignored you two for like 30 minutes. So
I didn't reveal anything. That wasn't to be.
I knew none of that. See, that's how good I am at staying away from shit.
Oh, okay.
But now you fucked it up. So thanks.
I didn't fuck up anything.
Nobody fucked up anything.
You're gonna fucking love it, dude. The shit I didn't tell you, you're gonna shit your pants.
Yeah,
you're gonna shit your pants. But yeah, Oni.
I mean, I'm glad it's doing so well. So, that's what happens when you pay for your own shit.
Mm-hmm. There are characters in there that you'll like, Oni. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I haven't seen any of the Deadpool movies, so.
Yeah, well, it has nothing to do with the previous two. So, I mean, maybe a little bit. It progresses Wade Wilson's story in a way as well. So,
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Well, it's not a linear storyline, but it's a storyline that people can all relate to, if that makes sense. It's a story of growth, of medical, metaphysical growth, figuratively and literally, which is what we all do in life. So I think it's something that you can actually relate to on a crazy MCU multi-million-dollar budget. But yeah,
right.
Soda, we're gonna have Soda Pool next week.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I still didn't buy mine yet. Soda Pool.
What? Did you get me one of those popcorn holders?
The popcorn bucket.
There's many things I can do with those buckets.
I bet. I didn't actually buy popcorn or soda
Oh my god!
when I was there.
You can
The
dump
only-
the popcorn out. Just give me the fucking bucket.
What's that, Oni?
Sorry, the only people who buy things at the movie theater that aren't just the tickets are people with way too much money to spend. Everyone sneaks their candy in.
No, not
Telling
everyone
you,
thinks they're candy.
everybody does.
No. Not according to the lines I see at the movie theater. No one does.
Because
Why?
there are people who do not understand or don't care about how much money they're about to spend.
If you want to pay for an experience, I'm getting popcorn because I don't go to the movies that often. So I'm not also paying for the movie. I'm paying for the experience. So I'm going to get a soda. I'm going to get a popcorn because I don't go every week. You know, the last movie I went to was I think the Into the Spider-Verse. The one with Tom Holland. Is that No Way Home or Away From Home? I don't fucking remember. The one with the 3 Spider-Men in it. Tom Holland and Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know how long ago that was. Was that 2-3 years ago? That's the last time I went. So this time I just went to a matinee and like, fuck it. I'll just go on Fandango and buy 2 tickets. $40 for 2 tickets. Fucking crazy. This is why I think my school, which is a college, should give me a college ID, a teaching ID, so I can get fucking discounts on movies. That's the only thing. I made fake IDs for years just to get the discount on movies. So I would make my own fake ID to go in there. But I don't eat candy at the movie theater. I just don't. I don't sneak it in. I don't buy it. The only thing I do is this is the only time I'll buy a Mountain Dew is at a movie theater. Although I won't be seeking them. But I'm like, I gotta have a Mountain Dew or a Sprite and a large popcorn and then eat it and then drown it in like that liquid butter that's gonna make my heart stop. That's it. I'm good. It's an experience. So paying for that experience, I'm gonna pay that little extra money. I'll save up for it so I can have it. Right, quote unquote butter. I don't even know what the fuck it is, Oni. I don't even know if it's real butter. You're right.
Doubt.
Oh yeah. So the secret is to get half the popcorn in there, get the butter in the middle, then ask them to put it on again and to put the butter on the top again. And then usually I eat like about half of it before the movie even starts. And then I go out again and put more butter on it and more fucking this is why I put on weight.
Cholesterol incarnate.
It's just like I'm going to shit funny for a week from all this fake ass fucking butter. It's like liquid carcinogen just on your popcorn. I think the popcorn's good for you, so the butter isn't. But yeah, it's really good, guys. I would strongly suggest it, and I'm not getting paid. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, come on our fucking show. Come on our show.
You went on
I swear
Ozzy Man
we'll do better
show.
next time. Make sure you check us out on Kick/Laggin Out. It's all one word. We actually got the name on that one. That's amazing. So the 5 people that are watching us there, hello. But a big following is on our Twitch and Rumble. So check us out there as well. We're also on YouTube, but they're a bunch of fucking cocksmokers, and they won't allow us to make money on there unless our name is Mr. B, so they can go suck my dick. But yeah, I fucking hate them so much.
You could
Take
start
us
doing the see-through clothing, wet and dry. That's what you could do.
Oh,
The
jeez.
see-through wet and what? Yeah, I can probably get Tara Babcock in here one day and just wear something really tight. I just put her in the big box for like 2 hours, and like she could sit there and just talk about, I don't know, anything. Just go to the lowest common denominator. It's like, can you just talk about your boobs and video games? Thank you. Anyways, I digress. Wow, it looks like Honey Badger went fucking crazy. He's
Never.
like, I'm gonna have fun with this slide. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna have fun with this shit.
Oh shit.
It's awesome.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I'll do whatever I want, and I love it. I like everything about this. On the bottom right hand corner, is that Johnny Cage?
Yep, that is.
Hell yeah, man! I wish I looked like Johnny Cage.
Come on, cheers to Bison.
I'll take his daughter.
Oh, Bison on the top. Good call. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like him,
Let's
Bison.
see.
Scary character. He kind of looks like a Nazi, but kind of Nazi meets Russian thing.
More
I
like
don't know where he's what's that?
more Soviet. I mean, they all had very similar covers because we made the covers look good first. So fuck you guys. But
Right.
the
Hey, did
actor
you just say "fuck you" to me? Fuck you! No, just kidding. Go ahead.
Fuck you.
Go ahead. I'm just fucking around.
90s Gomez will always be like I think the best movie version of M. Bison we've had.
Oh hell yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I was too young to have even understood to see that movie, but I saw some of the stills. He looked so spot on. It's a real. It hurts knowing when you look at those photos, you know he was dying at that point.
Right.
But the fact that he still carried that presence even in photos while undergoing treatment, like wow.
It's crazy. I feel the same way about the guy who played Black Panther.
Chadwick.
Chadwick Boseman. Yes, I love that guy. A fucking gentleman and a half, dude. Like,
Seeing some of the last interviews is
it's hard to see.
it's hard because you see his health failing and he's trying to be incredibly polite. He's trying to be positive. He's going and visiting children who are going through treatments like he was. And all his teammates are trying to just, they're just trying to look
Right.
out for him, but there was nothing that they could do.
Was it rectal cancer? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, that's horrible. And I felt like these people, this is why social media is a fucking cancer, if you pardon the pun, on society, is that there's like, oh, it looks like you're on crack. Like there are these horrible, horrible tweets.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, you don't know what someone's going through. You have no idea what someone's going through. And it's bad. Like I was told, like the last few shows that I looked manically depressed, and one of the viewers said that they were concerned about my mental health, like on the last like 3 shows. I'm like, my father died. I'm not going to be all happy and joy. I'm going to have those peaks and valleys. And I shared that with you guys. And my dad made me the man I am today, and I think about him all the time. And sometimes that happens, but the fact of the matter is that you don't know what a person's going through, and it's not really fair. And like, yeah, we make jokes and stuff like that, but like those two guys, like every time, like I knew you were gonna mention that, Oni, with M. Bison. Like the second every time I see M. Bison, that thought pops in my head. That it pops in my head every single time, and I'm like, I can't like see that character anymore without knowing that actor was suffering so much for the love of his kids. It's a great thing. It's a noble thing. It's a selfless thing to do. And at the end of the day, I mean, his kids are going to know that he did that for them, even though he's going through some bad stuff. But yeah, we're not going to go through all the August, just shifting back here to all the August game releases, because it's fucking boring to do like 15 to 20 to 30 of them. So I had a hero take it upon himself to say, hey, this one's pretty awesome. Let's talk about this. This one's pretty good. He looks kind of scared now. He's like, you never fucking said that. Chieftain. What the fuck you talking about? Look at him trying to type through his shit. He's like, oh, he just posted on our Zoom a link. So he's just like, oh shit, let me look that shit up right fucking now. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that, or that was my responsibility. I didn't know that. He'll yell at me later. Don't worry, guys. He'll yell at me later for it.
So I've been doing a quick like 5-second once over with the releases, and we're continuing the trend of not very many big names. Go ahead, Oni, by all means.
Yeah, go.
I do know one game that is coming out this month. It's called, I kid you not, it is called The Crow Game.
Is it like from the comic or is it a crow?
No, it is an indie game.
Yes.
It is something I found on Instagram because that's where I actually you'll find shockingly enough, you'll find a lot of game developers posting on Instagram or cross posting to Instagram.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about several games coming out, one of which is still very much in development. It might be two. But the Crow game, so there have been a lot of cat game releases in the last couple of years, especially
There's another one right now. Actually.
Who's not a fan of pussy? Am I right, Soto?
the
You know it was coming. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Go ahead.
Crow game kind of goes along with like Little Kitty Big City.
Okay.
Just in terms of very, very cutesy style, just kind of wreaking havoc as a crow, just doing your thing. That's by an indie developer.
50 points for shitting on a Lamborghini. 50 points shitting on a Lambo.
Well, in Little Kitty Big City, some people actually did identify some of the car models as Supra. So, people have multiple interests who play video games.
So I just click at the top. There's 4 links. There's PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, and PC. So let's just go ahead and jump down to the PlayStation real quick. The biggest one on the PlayStation list for this month.
Scroll down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but where?
If you go back to the top, scroll down a little bit under that video clip there's the PlayStation. Go back up. You see those 4 links right there?
Yeah.
You just click on the PlayStation link.
Oh, it was there. Okay.
Yep. Scroll down a little bit further to the August 2024. So these are the noteworthy releases for PlayStation, and I'm just going to call out like 3 of them. Black Myth Wukong is probably I am going to say the one that interests me personally most, and I think it's probably going to be the biggest release on PlayStation for
You said big.
Huge.
this month.
It's huge.
Also noteworthy, though I don't give a shit about it, is Concord, and it's Sony's version of Overwatch. And from everything I've heard about it, they went to a open beta release, I think it was, and it was a clusterfuck, an absolute shit show. Just a mess of the message crammed into this game, and some people have literally called it the message video game.
The fuck?
What does that even fucking mean? Put that in English.
So everything that has pissed us off about gaming over the last like 5 years or more is in this game. It's crammed full of social messaging, crammed full of identity politics.
So it's endorsed by Kamala Harris.
So every freaking character is labeled with pronouns.
Blue dress on.
Even with the haircut, even with
the Karen cut.
Yeah. Even with like there's a robot in this video game that has pronouns.
Hi everybody, my pronouns are it, they, and
what the fuck?
Right? Also, what's come out, I think, noteworthy is Gundam Breaker 4 for all of you giant mecha lovers. And what's the other one? I don't know if you guys care. Soda might care. Madden NFL 25.
Yeah, I fucking hate Madden.
Oni would love this. Cat Quest 3.
I already have
Really
every day is a quest.
make the screen big, see if there's anything I care about.
Maybe
You don't care
Volgar the
about anything, you
Viking.
nihilist piece of shit.
Bounty Hunter's already out. Got okay reviews.
Let's see. Maybe Volgar the Viking might interest you.
I don't see anything on here. Star Wars Outlaws. Have we talked about that shit show?
Yes.
Yes, it's an absolute shit show coming out this month. Like,
I love
the-
they were like they were comparing the graphics to like a PlayStation 2.
what's crazy
and-
about that one
Looks
is
nothing like the model.
what's crazy about this one is apparently IGN did a video review of it, and the guy was like, hey, yeah, this is, the laser blaster fights are real meaningful, and stealth is really important, and it shows him running across the screen, running in front of the enemies, getting shot a bunch of times and barely losing health, and half of the characters are pointing the wrong direction to even attack the main character.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Even the like intro, I guess it's the intro where they throw like a frag grenade at her and it blows up. It's just like so badly done.
Does it fix her like DS eyes?
No, sadly.
No.
She looks like she's got an extra chromosome. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If it's with the character, then fine.
But why do they
if your
take?
character's not supposed to look like it has Down syndrome, then it shouldn't
I
have
don't
that
understand
that particular look to it.
how the fuck they can't make a good Star Wars game. I mean,
They
fuck's
did.
sake. Well, I mean, yeah, of course they. As I said, in today's like Unreal 5, imagine a Star Wars game, Unreal 5. That should be.
I mean,
I don't know.
I might as well give me a VR. That way I can actually cut people up.
The VR games, Star Wars games, are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The aiming is not so much. It's like you have to be like and do the right thing or something like that, and change it to the side, and you have to shoot the gun. You have to like put your controller to the side in order to aim. On the game that I have, it's like really hard to shoot. But other than that, the other games are really good.
Go like
really
gangsta on them.
Yeah, I'm shooting to the side. I'm like, what's up? I'm a gangsta bitch, and I'm like shooting all these fucking robots and shit. And I'm just like, why can't I just shoot it regular? It doesn't shoot straight. I'm not like these idiots that are. What's that?
Are you playing a stormtrooper? Because that would explain it.
Right?
They can't shoot.
Unfortunately, I think I'm playing a mechanic. I don't remember. I stopped it halfway through because I was getting. When you're playing VR and you're walking around for 2 hours, it's fucking tiring. So I was like walking around my living room for 2 hours, just like ducking, going behind walls. And then I tried to do the sit down one, and it's not the same. Like I can't. It's exhausting.
So I'll go ahead and say let's jump down to the Switch titles. I'll make that one really quick. It'd be easier to just go up and click the link. The only one off of this list that I would say would be interesting at the moment would be Gundam Breaker 4.
Wait, does that say bare butt
It
boxing?
says bare butt boxing. How do you skip over bare butt
want
boxing?
Because I knew you guys were going to call it out immediately.
It's the first one. We're talking about bare butt boxing. I'm looking up a fucking video right now, but go ahead and talk.
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about the one that you want to talk to. That's fucking boring as shit. Go ahead.
I think I'll just go ahead and say it. I think the only game that's going to do really well out of this is Gundam Breaker 4.
Okay.
The rest of these titles off of this list, I don't think are going to do really well.
The same.
Oh. And what's Gundam Breaker 4 about?
Gundam style. Hey.
No. So Mobile
Sexy
Suit
Gundam
Gundam
style.
is a very, very popular franchise in Japan, and there's a huge fan base for giant robots blowing each other up in this.
Is your cat dead?
In America?
Oh no,
He's alive.
Seen it blink.
He's just being a derp.
It's my expression when you mentioned that cursed game.
The butt boxing, which is made up of like fucking Gumby looking characters.
So that is basically just a fighting game for giant robots, with various missions. Just figure or just go for like an Armored Core type game, except not Armored Core. It's just with giant robots that are made in an anime style.
I mean, it's basically like what, if I recall, it's what inspired Armored Core. It's basically just everyone's dream of I want to pilot a Gundam. Wish granted.
And now you can build your own.
They don't come out very often. Which
They
is
have not been doing
That's what
very
she
well
said.
in recent history. So here's
Well-
to hoping this one is going to make up for their terrible for I guess it's Bandai that's been
it's
kind of-
Bandai, yeah.
yeah. Bandai's just not been doing a good job lately. Yeah.
What am I
Well-
trying too hard about?
I think part of it's because I don't recall the last anime that they made of Gundam. Which would make it difficult. But also, I think Bandai makes, if I recall, Bandai is like Konami, where a lot of their money actually comes from gambling and stuff. So, and other things you find at a casino. I think that's where some other money comes from. But I mean, last time I heard about a Gundam anime, it was I feel like they did make one recently, but no one
Which
really
from
cared.
Mercury.
Maybe. But
And-
the one I remember previously was something else, and I actually have a Gundam of it. And then they totally changed the Gundam style, which defeated the purpose of that Gundam.
Eh.
So yeah, go figure.
Not
Anyways,
even a reaction to soda.
What?
He's not reading the chat.
Sort of like, but oh yeah, that's true.
He's
But that
sour
wasn't
on
nothing to do with butt fucking boxing, fucking
it.
troll ass game.
I
so
always like the
Go ahead.
characters of Gundams. I just like how they look. They're just aesthetically appealing to me. I just think they're just fun to look at. There's so many building sets with that stuff. I think there's a huge
yeah.
market for it. So,
Oh,
but yeah.
the Gunpla market is massive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you want to find anime addicts, go to the Gunpla.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
There are like they're on a points system as far as their rating, and I got a friend that is like really into Gunpla, and he told me that his last purchase was like
Oh,
a
please don't say-
$300 model.
Oh my god.
And he said that he'd seen some for up to $1,000.
Oh yeah.
But what is it made of? Is it like die cast metal or something?
The $1,000 ones are die cast. The $300 model, I think he said, was like a mix of some die cast parts and some high quality plastic parts.
It better suck my dick for that amount of
And
money. It better
it
be one
might.
of those
He
like
got a
Rick and
stand
Morty
for
sex
it.
bots or some shit.
He got a stand for it, and even trying to get it to balance on the stand was difficult because it was very unbalanced from the die cast.
Look,
That's when you hot glue that shit. Go ahead.
no. One,
Gorilla glue that shit.
maybe. Two reasons why not to use hot glue. One, depending on the temperature of the hot glue, could actually melt the plastic. Two, don't use hot glue because even if it doesn't melt the plastic, it might not do shit and just separate anyways.
Yeah.
You gotta.
and
I
then
thought it was
also
the die-cast metal one. Go ahead.
So I try not to denigrate people's hobbies because just because I have no life does not mean other people don't have a life and enjoy their money and enjoy their lives. Just hearing that amount of money get dropped that isn't on a bill or something. And when I say a bill, I mean like the internet or a mortgage or your rent or maintenance
A
for your
hooker.
vehicle.
Right there.
Scary. Holy fucking
I
shit.
wouldn't spend $1,000.
That thing better fucking fly. Like for real
Oh,
fly.
she gonna fly
What,
out the
the hooker?
window. Yes.
No, she means the Gundam better fly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It better fucking walk at least.
Some of them do. Some
Some
of them are motion capable. So Del Toro actually has seen. He was a huge fan of it, obviously.
Mm.
I think they're retiring that museum soon though.
It was an actual ride where a person could get in the Gundam and actually move some of the moving parts. Like they're piloting it.
I believe
But,
I can
at the
touch
risk
the
of-
sky. Thank you, Winry.
I believe
At the
I
risk
can
of
diddle little guys.
you know, running too
Whoa.
long on this, let's
I
move
pee
on.
them
To the
night
next
and
one,
day.
please.
Soda finally admitted that he is gay.
Yeah.
Check him out on his other site.
Let's go to the Xbox listings.
He puts his leg over his head all the time.
I used to be able to do that.
Heels up soda.
He was up Soda. He was a first baseman. He could probably almost do a split.
I used to, yes.
So
Here.
the Xbox release didn't look all that impressive to
Around
me.
town.
It's got a lot of the exact same titles
Yeah,
from the
looks like-
others.
Same shit, different console.
Yeah,
Great.
and that's literally the same shit, just a different console. The only thing that's not in this one is Gundam Breaker 4. That's on the
Gundam
others.
style.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars,
Wukong.
nothing but Star Wars. Hey, how you doing? Don't forget to tip your waitress. We're
Start
watching
lagging
Star
out.
Wars. Yes.
Give us your fucking money.
That chat is awfully silent, folks. Let's slam those biddies, not the hosts.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna jump down to PC, and that's a
Let's-
significantly longer list than everything else.
Let's slap that tip. Let's slap those tips like it owes us money. Let's get those biddies going.
Bitty, bitty, bitty,
right.
bitty,
Thank you,
bitty.
Cryptic.
All right, Cryptic. That's probably one of Hero's friends. There
I
we go.
Don't know for
Hero's
sure.
starting it off, guys. Don't let them sit there all alone, like it's another Friday night. Oh wow, that guy needs a razor.
He's competing with me.
Did I click that too quickly?
You must
That's the
have.
Monkey King.
I just put the mount. I just put
I'm
new
really- Detail on that armor.
What's up? The detail, yeah, great detail.
Yeah.
You almost don't want it. Almost looks like it's for decorative, a decorative type of ceremony, not to fight a war in.
Well, that's the thing.
Give us some fucking. If you are rich, we deserve it.
Oh,
Give us some fucking.
Damn.
totally missed a word there.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. God
He's just soliciting sex here on
Wow.
Twitch. We're gonna get booted. Thanks a lot.
Give
Soda.
us some fucking money. God damn it.
He's the guy who grades your.
I've had a
papers.
weird week. Monday, I think I asked. I thought it was Saturday, and I'm like, "Oh, Maya, how's your day off going?" It's Monday. I'm like, "Fuck."
Some of the
Man.
armor. Sorry.
Go ahead. Some of the armor.
No, Soda was still talking. I'm sorry.
No, somebody said hashtag ban. Oh, it's your
Oh.
sister. Never mind.
Some of the armor in different regions of Asia, and I say regions because at this time the borders were changing, the kingdoms were coming and going. The armor almost had a theatrical feel in certain areas. So, some of it is definitely for the theatrics because it is a video game and it's based on a very old epic. But some of that has been found, to my knowledge, on at least some ceremonial, if not actual armor. So, like, when you see the samurai armor that's, in presentation mode or something in a museum with the helmets, and it's a Hanya mask, which is like the slender-faced Oni. No, those were maybe not that actual armor, but that type of armor, that style was worn back then. So in a way, they did make their armor beautiful. Yes, in Rome, it had a style all of its own. Yes, there was plate armor that came into vogue and all that stuff, but especially in Asia, where you have a lot of things going on regarding storytelling and regarding ceremony, they would kind of blend the two. So, but I'm glad they were able to take some creative liberties and go, well, it's a mythic. Let's make it feel larger than life. I like that. That's really good.
Yeah, it's really detailed. I know Oni would already know this, but the armor for samurai, the actual battle armor, and that was used, well, not for the samurai, but the foot soldiers that would be on the front lines
If they
were
got
actually,
if they got armor.
Yeah, if they got armor, were usually made of a type of wood, and its purpose was to
I like wood.
dull. The purpose was to dull the blades of the oncoming army before it reached the actual samurai.
Like a North American indigenous people's armor that had like these long sticks. I don't know what they were, but they went across the chest and
Like
down.
a lattice.
Oh yeah, it like had like these little rings all the way down, and I have my lights up at fucking what the fuck? What's up with the lights? Like what? I have everything at like 1,000.
I don't know.
Anyways, this is fucking stupid. Anyways, it's I fixed this fucking 50 times today. I'm getting mad, but yeah, it was designed to dull like the spears or to dodge bow and arrows. So that's what the armor was for, is to dull the stuff down. So like putting that thought in and actually doing research and development, right, Winry? Like we talked about R&D in one of our many classes. Research and development, you want it to be accurate. Otherwise, you get assholes like us that come on Friday nights and just talk about your video game and what's wrong with it. So you want to make sure the regions are correct, and if you're taking it out of a particular region, make sure the style is correct. It's imperative that is, because you don't want to do that, especially with social media being the way it is. People are going to fucking scream at you, say you're wrong, fuck you, you're done. I'm not going to buy this stuff, and then you're going to get a bunch of hate mail on Steam. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. And then so it's going to be like, I don't care. I'm not going to play that game.
I've been looking at this one for a while, but I probably won't play it.
You were allowed to speak, Oni.
I hate to bring it up to you, but you will never please the history crowd.
No, I think you're right.
They will fight about everything. Well, they didn't actually have this. There's no proof that they actually had this. Yes, there was. If you look at XYZ source, well, not everybody you just find the happy people. There are some people who actually do enjoy the history. Some people understand that, you know, especially in border regions or in times where things were in transition to change, there was a little bit of overlap. So, you know, let's say we're talking about like Jomon period Japan, which is
Hydrate everybody.
Japan before it was Japan. It's not going to look very much like Japan that we understand because their culture hadn't evolved at that point. It was very basic. They're like, we don't want to be part of the other people, but we barely have an identity at this point. That's kind of where they were with that. But as things evolve, it changes. So just enjoy what you enjoy, okay? Find your happy place. Goodness knows someone's going to try to buy it out from under you. Disney.
Wait. Oni is telling other people to find their fucking happy place.
Look, just because I can't find it doesn't mean other people can't, okay? Live your dream.
My dad used to call me, he's like, Joseph, sometimes you're a really miserable son of a bitch. He would tell me that.
That's pretty accurate sometimes.
And I would tell him that. It was like the line we told each other all the time. You're a really miserable son of a bitch. I'm like, yeah, sometimes. So I go, I know somebody that's more miserable than us. Let me introduce you to her. and a zombie killer was like that too. She was very salty at the end. But
and
everyone has those days, you know. I'm joking. Everyone, I just want to let the chat know we're just fucking joking around with each other. No one's getting pissed or depressed.
I am.
So, well, I don't care about you.
I
so
know.
I'm just kidding. You're not.
Hold on. Let me get some medication.
Oh, let me sing the soda song. Passive aggressive soda. I'm okay. And then he'll get all mad and cry about it later. I'm okay. Nah, fuck you. Nah, fuck you, Chieftain. Fuck you. Fuck you, Chieftain.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. We will, and from a request, we will have the fuck you buttons pretty soon. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
And listen, to the person who was watching, I love that stand up. That woman's boobs were squeaking. That was hilarious. If anyone wants to watch that, just look up ladies' boobs squeaking. It's hilarious. I won't mention the person, but I think you're funny, and thank you for watching. You might not think we're funny, but you're funny, and I like that you fixed your teeth. They look a lot better than mine now, so I'm jealous. So I remember Rogue Raven saying, it's like Rogue Raven specifically, not Rogue Penguin. Rogue Raven says like, yeah, he's got like super nice straight teeth now. This particular person. I'm speaking in general, not to mention our viewers that might have some status. So I want to keep them on the DL because maybe they might come on the show when we get better, I guess. All right, next up, everyone's favorite, not everyone's favorite, specifically Hero.
Oh,
one of his favorite comics in the world. It's going to be this one coming up. Oh yeah, it's Rippaverse time, folks.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. And Soda's gonna get all pissy.
Yeah,
now.
as
Go
I
ahead,
said, we
Soda.
couldn't talk about him anymore.
Yeah.
Well, tough.
Go ahead, Soda. Go ahead and say. Go ahead, and make your shout out to Eric July.
We're not supposed to be talking about you two. Put me in a comic book. or we do a rap together.
So a comic book or a rap.
Collab, yeah.
A collab. Okay. Because you were mentioning some rappers in the local area, and you both you guys knew what they were. So.
Oh boy.
All right, Minato. We don't need best viewers. We have the best viewers, so you can go suck a dick.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. Thank you, Soda. Soda likes banning people.
Maybe I should just leave that to Soda from now on. I've been jumping on that pretty quick.
He's got the ban gavel down there today.
I do. Where's bad you're at? Hold on. No.
Oh no! So, the second that pineapple on pizza, that's a 30-second ban right there. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Hero. I've been stepping all over everybody tonight.
It is what it is. So one the announcement that Young Rippa, aka Eric July, put on his YouTube channel, and I think he blasted it across all his socials, but I only really pay attention to YouTube because I don't like social media. I think there's at least one other host on this show that also absolutely despises social media.
No.
That being said, he blasted out on his social media a cheeky kind of like teaser that he was going to do a drop in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Of an announcement drop in the middle of the night. And the generic consensus in response when that teaser was seen was along the lines of, you won't do it. Well, within the last 48 hours, fulfillment of Gooding, the Gooding comic was started. The Gooding the Polymath is what it's called.
Not Cuba Gooding Jr. And
within
radio
12 hours, less than that, I think 6 hours of that starting, he also dropped the Ripazine #2, which features another Private Eye type story that's supposed to go hand in hand with Salvage PI.
I'm going to do a Chieftain Zine because I'm so full of myself. I'm going to name a magazine. I'm going to call it the Chieftain Zine.
And this is happening at the same time that he's also teased the first Bloodruth cover as well as the Horseman. Bloodruth is kind of an enigma. They haven't actually said what she is, except in the little what were those called, Oni? The cards?
Cards.
The Dokuman cards?
Yes, the Dokuman cards. She has a little bit of a character sheet on her on the Dokuman cards, but outside of that, you don't really know what she is. I have my theories of what she is. She's definitely works with kind of some hellish forces, quote unquote, as her source of power. And then Horseman is kind of I'd say Moon Knight / Batman / Punisher type character. A vigilante anti-hero type character that is not above causing extreme violence to bring about justice.
Are those new headsets? Sorry to derail. There's like some sort of alien gave you that as a present.
It's a cheap headset I've had. It's the same headset I've been using. I just plugged in the USB since I can now.
Is it a Thought Girl type of headset? It needs like little cat ears too, like little cat ears on the top.
Definitely not. I'm definitely missing the cat ears. I mean,
Okay.
I could,
You
you know,
do
put
the ooh, ooh.
cardboard cat ears on there if you want.
No.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to derail you. Go ahead.
But anyways, that's kind of the ongoing news right now. Also,
Well, that's good.
if
Producing more content.
At the same time this is all going on, he's been advertising like crazy on social media the next location for where the Riffleverse team is going to go, for which con they're going to go to. They're going to Space Con, I think it was called.
Space Cock? What's that?
I would be all over that.
Oh, of course. Space Con.
Oh, Space Con.
It's a convention. I guess the theme is space.
Elon Musk? Elon Musk going to be there?
Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I think they're also doing a lot of different meetups and events as well around Texas. So
Who lives in Texas?
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, Lord.
Astros suck.
Whoa.
Go ahead. I am full of energy.
Anyways, I would say that's kind of the generic fast-paced news. Anybody got any commentary on this stuff, guys?
Why don't they do 3D animated stuff?
I'm assuming that he might have some sort of plans coming for that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he hasn't called me yet, so as far as I know, he's not doing it, which is getting very frustrated. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Probably just focusing his efforts on other things like maximizing the business, getting in better contact with people, doing meet and greets, making sure orders are reaching customers on time in good working order. Announcing Saoirse, who is a redheaded hero, legit redheaded hero, or at least
no soul.
Vigilante hero in Rippaverse 2.
Actually,
Rippaverse Magazine 2. So what?
Sorry, Saoirse. Oh my God, that's so hard to pronounce because it's spelled so differently.
I've pronounced Saoirse or Saoirse.
Yeah,
I think he pronounced it Saoirse.
Yeah,
it sounds like a Japanese like salad or something.
It's
what?
It has raisins in it.
It's Gaelic.
Yes, Gaelic.
It's Gaelic. Wow, I wasn't even remotely close regionally.
So that's featured in Ripazine number 2. She is a private eye, just like Salvage is, and basically, I don't know if any. Well, I don't think anybody on the show has actually read it yet. But the teaser from Ripazine 1 was Salvage PI, where it introduced him with the license to kill, quote unquote. In her trailer teaser, as a PI, she mentions she also has a license to kill, and she said in Floor Spark there's only 4 that have this license, and
license to kill.
She basically says inevitably we're going to come across each other on the opposite side of a case.
That's a good teaser. Also, to answer the question, what is furry? Soda, here's some tips for you. You have to use cold water and shaving cream and go against the grain to get that nice, clean look on your balls. So there's some free advice for just keeping it clean down there.
So I don't
forget good old soap and water. Again. Soap and water. Clean it up really good, and then aftershave.
Don't really
or
need to
aftershave
clean
lotion.
them.
Dollar Shave Club has this nice lotion that you can put on after, so you don't get 5 o'clock shadow on your balls. All right, now moving on, Hero. It was very important that I had to clear that out with Soda in the chat. Because people were so concerned about it.
I'm sure they're all concerned about my balls.
Yes. So,
my balls
old man stinky balls. How did furry go to balls? That's a great question.
Wow. Oh. Anyways,
ADD, what is furry? I said balls. But yeah, go ahead.
Please, Oni, Chieftain, Soda, take it away. Let's go.
I just like the narrative that they're doing a lot of different stuff there, and I like that they're using smaller companies to do their stuff as well. I remember when we had him on earlier, I mentioned the company that did his 2D animation work, and he like looked at me like how the fuck did you find that shit? You know, but I looked it up on LinkedIn. They're a reputable small company in Texas, and I like the fact that you're giving other small businesses a chance. So you know whatever quality he does inside his magazine, it's going to be good. Make sure you put us in on page 6, please. Page 6. Just a little ad there with our QR code. Eric, if you're watching this, we love you. So we'll hopefully be coming back on. But Oni,
Soon.
I just said about nothing that was any substance. So go ahead.
I mean, I already said something, so.
Okay, you can say it again if you wanted to. Everyone says more than once, but okay. Well, all right. So if no one wants to say anything, then we always love Eric July, and we are going to move on.
Welcome back, Dingo.
Frisky Dingo is back. Tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen, for Soda's manscaping tips. His balls is hot.
My balls is hot. Manscaped will take your sponsor any day.
That would be awesome, because my beard and mustache trimmer broke.
Oh.
The button broke and disintegrated in my fingers.
Oh, I
I pushed it in there, it just crumbled. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I got like 3 different ones over here. I don't know which one I use for my balls, but you can use one.
No, I have another beard and mustache trimmer I still don't use. So, but usually Wall makes really good beard and mustache trimmers.
That's what I use for the most part. Yeah, Wall.
So next up, Legacy of Kain. Leaks at Comic-Con. I loved how they leaked this too. So this is a really great way to leak something. San Diego Comic-Con, you had a lot of news coming out of there this week that we couldn't wait to talk about on a Friday. But this is a great way to kind of do it in a, I don't know, non-social media way. It's kind of subtle, but it's kind of not, isn't it? Hiro and Oni? It's kind of genius if you think about it.
Yeah. As I don't remember the exact details of this, so I'm going to kind of defer to Oni. I think you brought this up, didn't you, in the meeting?
Sort of. I just so.
She did it. She posted it community content on our Discord. So check out our community content, and that's how you can actually find. Find what's the on-screen celebration? What is that?
Something new.
Raccoons flying across our screen.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't even see it. I was looking down somewhere else, but okay, that's pretty crazy. Maybe we should do other things later. They added so many things on Twitch. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Cryptic. Add that to my list of shit to do. Fucking life gets in the way. Anyway, Legacy of Kain. I don't even know what this is. Is it a video game?
It was.
Okay. It was an older video game.
Sort of.
PS1,
it was sort
PS2
of an older
era.
video game. What's that?
PS1, PS2 era.
Okay. So the way they did it was they had some statues or statuettes that they were selling at Comic-Con, to my understanding, if I read the article correctly, and it was been a few days because I kind of skimmed through it, and someone's like, hey, I don't know how someone would actually find that, because it's so, to me, it's so obscure, because I don't remember this being a hugely popular game in my circles. It could have been in other circles that it could have been very, very top popular, but someone saw it and they said, oh, what is this? Oh, we're remaking the game. All right, when were you gonna fucking tell us?
Never.
You put a statue in there. Am I getting it wrong?
They never said they were remaking it. They were just statues seen at Comic-Con. But the fact that they were seen at San Diego Comic-Con, they were brand new statues. These were not historic statues. And Legacy of Kain, last anybody heard, had been purchased by the Embracer Group, along with several other IPs that will probably never see the light of day at this point, because they keep Hang on, I gotta say something.
They're mismanaging their funds by a lot.
Damn.
Thank you for that, Oni.
Since we don't know what's going on with Embracer Group, they fucking canceled. They've split off into 3 different companies to try to divide and conquer their debt. Because some shit went down, and I mean, everyone's getting fucked over. It's getting really ugly. Shocker. Legacy of Kain was a named IP that Embracer Group had purchased. People have been begging for something from Legacy of Kain. The reason why you probably wouldn't have heard of it is, 1, because you're playing on Xbox, and 2, this is not an FPS. This was an RPG. This was back in the day when you had very stylized characters, and it was either super whimsical and funny or super fucking dark. So I think they only ever made 2 games, and their voice cast was phenomenal. Okay, the voice actor of Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame voiced the essentially ancient eldritch god in the Legacy of Kain series. And when he talks with certain tones, you can kind of hear it. You can hear his Claude Frollo coming out with that. But they only have games. This character is Raziel. The name does come from an angel, yes.
Did you just do an on-screen celebration with me?
Yeah.
Oh.
The fuck?
People are optimistic.
No one wants
Okay?
to see
They're like,
that.
look, please, we got mythology retold recently, okay? 22 years later. Legacy of Kain, please. It's not like people haven't been begging for a decade plus. This game would look phenomenal with today's graphics. The puzzles, the fighting animations would look amazing. And please, for the love of all that's Gunslinger, do not make a show of this. You will fuck it up. I'm not saying I think you will. I know you will. Don't.
They should do a teaser like with the characters or some sketches and stuff to get people excited about it. Especially if it's going to take a long time to make. If they're going to build, I don't want it to be like a complete. I'm so tired of the rebuilds. Just start from scratch, take the story, and then update the characters and update everything. And not just pull it from the original, like, oh, I'm just going to upgrade the textures and keep it at a low poly. No.
Oh, well, I mean, that they'd be like 2 fucking decades behind on that. That would look really rough.
Yeah. I want to vocalize that just in case they don't, in case they think about doing it.
Style-wise, keep the style, yes, but don't use the same polygons. Okay. That's gonna
if they turn this into a show or a movie, the reason I think they would fuck this up so bad is maybe not even just that they would fuck it up, but it would cost a lot of money to reproduce Kain. Like the way his body is shaped and the way he is designed is. It just
he looks like he doesn't have a fucking rib cage. It's transgender.
Point. That's part of the story. Raziel, so Raziel was Kain's second in command. Basically, he was like the up and coming vampire and was really good at his job. The problem is that Kain had to be biggest baddest vampire, and Raziel gained an ability that Kain didn't, which is called Raziel grew wings. So Kain didn't like that, so he basically ripped him up and let him starve and kicked him in a hole. And
did he drink Red Bull?
Well, the problem is because it winds up being a
Red Bull gives you wings.
It's a cycle of
Red wings.
Inevitability. So there was a Legacy of Kain game. That was the first. Where you do play as Kain. Then there was Soul Reaver. And Soul Reaver is a weapon. Turns out that weapon is used by Kain and is able to pull souls from whomever it, comes in contact with, besides whoever's holding the proper end of a pointy thing.
Penis?
It's because it's made from
Yes.
Raziel.
Knew it.
Raziel becomes the Soul Reaver. So it's one of those destiny, fate, cycles kind of stories. And again, with only 2 games that they made, it was really interesting. And then the IP just went fuck all. No, they could have even made comics and they didn't do that. This would have made a fan-fucking-tastic comic book.
Maybe they hate money.
No, Legacy
Or they're lazy.
was a bit of a cult classic. It was
Damn it, Soda.
So it is breaking the internet.
It was super duper popular, especially at release. It kind of took a little bit of time. But remember, this is when Xbox, PlayStation were kind of more experimental. It's just a shame that the company that owned the IP held on to it and just didn't do anything. Who owned it? I don't even fucking remember at this point. But
Right.
they just held on to it and never did anything. It's like, wow, thanks. I didn't even
It's
play
like me on
growing up
Saturday
because I had a
nights, I'm holding on to
PlayStation.
something and not doing anything about it.
I do that quite often.
She's reading the comments, guys. Give her a second.
Yeah, sorry, what did you say?
Nothing of content. Being fucking stupid.
No.
But was this the actual palette of the actual game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is like that puke green color?
Yes. Well, you have to remember,
Yeah.
vampires, post-apocalyptic, kind of hellish.
Gotcha.
Think of a lot of greens, a lot of earth tones,
Right.
because the idea of decay, very Nurgle-esque theme, if you will.
Nurgle.
Soda's a penis vampire because he sucks a lot of dick.
Whoa, dude. I'm supposed
Good
to tell everybody that.
The next game is gonna be Soda Pop, and the pop means something else.
Pop your ass.
Close. You gotta turn it around. But yeah, if they do this game, I would hope it'd be more of a PC game rather than emotional damage. Uh-oh, you're forgetting something important, she says. The internet is forever. Yes, it is. Unless we get EMP'd, then we're fucked. Which is probably more feasible now more than ever.
True.
So
Back in my day, you had to be careful using magnets near phones and computers.
phones and computers. I always put my computer in my I always put my cell phone in my front pocket on vibrate and call myself.
Is that why you tell me to call you over and over?
Is that considered masturbation if you do that?
Oh my
You
god.
tell me to call you over and over. Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
Because no means yes.
Oh yeah.
Don't you know that?
Oh, good lord.
No means yes. So
Not
you're
anymore.
showing
Yes
love
means
if you're
no.
giving me a call.
Are you underage? Yes, I'm 21.
Wait.
Quick, what year were you born?
That's
See, Rogue Penguin, I think Rogue Penguin and I are like kind of dating in a way then, because we keep on texting each other. I think that's what it is. It's like it's kind of like it's like, oh, that's Rogue Penguin. Oh, hey, what's up, Rogue Penguin? Just don't do it when I'm doing squats. That's going to be awful.
His balls hanging out.
Oh God, no! I have the compression shorts,
Okay.
and I don't understand the compression shorts I bought. They're supposed to be for your legs. They're like to compress your quads, right? But I can tell they're made in China because there's literally no crotch in it. I think like Katie Ledecky, they were made for Katie Ledecky, the swimmer, because it feel like my octaves on my voice goes higher when I'm wearing these fucking things, and my nuts hurt for two. I use these at the gym, and my nuts hurt. They feel like they're being squashed, like I'm being punished for something.
Like that
And there's
Beavis
just-
and Butthead when he's trying to put on a pair
Well,
of
now we know
spandex.
what Chieftain's kink is.
I wanna cut the crotch out and just flop them out and then put like underwear over the top of them. But the fucked up part is when you tie your like basketball shorts, they slide down. So I don't get it. It's just very uncomfortable. I'm just saying. Balls. Everything's just balls today.
Don't kink shame. Reverse puberty.
Puberty. Oh my god. I'm like, hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing squats today. I just hit 250.
Yeah, 250
And you hit
watt.
3 octaves higher.
Octave. My octave is 250, not my squat. So.
Damn.
It don't matter because like you could floss your teeth with my fucking legs. We should do the gamer. We gotta do the gamer fit challenge again. Chieftain like C&B torture pets. I do like the cock ring one size too small.
Well, that's kind of like normal.
Ouch.
You know how women are in between sizes with bras? I feel like the same way with condoms. I'm in between sizes. That's too tight. That's too big. You know, it's the way it is. But anyway, I don't understand the compression shorts. They're not supposed to compress your nuts. It hurts.
Well,
like
get that compression on your quads, especially, you know, since you don't skip leg day.
I don't skip leg day. It just looks like I skip leg day. That's why I'm so afraid to go work out with Penguin. She's like, you do fucking legs? I'm going to do the sweatpants thing.
You're going to be like, my legs are bigger than yours. Right? What's wrong with you, Chief?
She's the Adidas girl at the gym. It's like, oh, where is she? Oh, there's the Adidas girl.
Adidas.
Check her out too, guys. Rogue Penguin, she's fucking funny as hell. Like, her clips are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Let's give her a shout out. She's a wonderful person. She's a wonderful human being. What was that, Oni?
And ate some nuts for me. So, I mean, forever love for you, Penguin.
Wow. We love Rogue Penguin.
I mean, she did eat, not my nuts. She just ate nuts. Like,
hey.
Were they nuts or were they legumes?
Frantical. Thank you, Frantical.
Oh, that's Fran. What?
I appreciate you, Fran. Fran is like a hardcore gamer. She's hardcore.
Let's say so.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome. I love her. Yeah. She should actually stream. She's like a good streamer. I'm like, is that a picture of you in the Discord? It's like, wow. I'm like, your husband actually married up. She's a very pretty lady.
It's an Illinois thing.
Hey, Soda, guess what time it is? It's time for Soda's six-pack. We're talking about working out.
What?
And six-pack is coming up with Soda. What the fuck?
What?
It's a fucking You can fucking call me Segway Sam and shit with that, right? If I can find the graphic for it, it'd be fucking great.
Millennial Tears energy
where is
drink
it?
coming to the store. I'll say Millennial Tears energy drinks coming to a store near you.
Yes, Millennial Tears. We got to get Z Tears in there as well. I'm trying to find where is the graphic for that.
I don't know.
Shot combos. There it is. All right. Retarded, whatever. All right. So here is Soda's fancy graphic.
Refreshing. Sexy. Bubbly. Soda six-pack.
Still think that's the best thing ever.
Envato graphics are the fucking best.
Right. Scoot over a little bit here. Do we have a slide for this week?
Yes, Pokemon Uranium. So not urine. No golden showers on this segment. But go ahead, Soda.
Uranium Fever. So I thought we were naming it. Okay. So this is actually kind of funny. This was brought up in our meeting on Wednesday that I actually got to go to because I have to teach. But people are now taking, it's actually an idea I had quite some time ago. But as you guys know, Pokemon, Magic, baseball, but anything, cards come in packs. And I always thought, what if we x-rayed these? What if we put them on an x-ray machine? Could we see through them? Well, somebody went through on this idea. Like somebody literally took a machine and scanned the pack Pokemon cards. And sure enough, you can see through them and pull the good cards out. So it's like, what the fuck? I mean, it was my idea, but of course, I don't think that equipment is not cheap. But if you could pull every good card out of a pack, that would pay for itself very quickly. So it's kind of, I've seen this on my channels on Facebook, and quite a few other pages have brought this up because It's probably already happening. I wouldn't doubt it's already fucking happening or has happened or is, you know, so it's it's kind of it goes quite a few directions too, because there are ways people take like what do you call it? Like a scale, you know, like crack scale, you know, because they go down to very small. People will weigh packs, and if they're heavier than the others, that means they have certain cards in them, et cetera, et cetera. So, but this pushes it a little bit further. If I can scan my cards and I know what the fuck's in there, you know, open up all the good ones, sell all the bad ones. You know, it's kind of another way to manipulate the market, I guess. But this is actually happening. So it's kind of like, you know, hero, you buy a box of magic, you want that one card, you know, scan all of them, be like, oh, there's the one I want, and then you go sell the rest. Yeah, it's pretty shit, but it's the way the market's. They're gonna have to start making like X-ray free packaging shit. Like, I guess like, it's really it's scary, but you know, it's the way it is. When there's money to be made, this is the kind of shit that happens. So, but this guy wasn't like, you know, trying to hide it. They literally did a video on them scanning cars, building an algorithm to, you know, say, hey, I'm looking for this card, and the machine would literally say, oh, here's your card. Open the pack. Yeah, it's fucking scary. So, and built with an AI algorithm. So if you guys are buying anything, buy sealed boxes of Pokemon, sealed boxes of Magic, or buy for me because we don't do that shit. So. Because we are getting our Magic license soon. We are getting our Arcana license soon. We're getting what's some of the other ones?
I guess my question for you, sir, is do you think that Magic is going to be, well, profitable again?
Not unless they do what we talked about last week. But I will have access to all the product. Like, I mean, we talked about the Magic. I mean, the one set that's sold out in the last, what, 5 years was Fallout. So maybe they will. Of course, the ones we talked about last week, sadly, that I was going to buy everybody, fucking sold out instantly. So,
oh yeah,
that was kind of disappointing.
Preferably never Ghost.
Magic. Oh God, they probably have them honestly somewhere. But yeah, our Monty Pythons that everybody was asking for, I literally went, gonna buy you guys, you know, for birthdays, Christmas, whatever, and they were sold out. So now I gotta pay 10 times what they're worth because that's what people do. But yeah, this is very troubling news for a lot of things. But also, if you guys aren't in my industry, there's people like me. We go online, we open cards for people. Well, yeah, probably make more money. But anyway, they sent a box of cards to these dipshits that open them like I do. You know, they call them breakers, and somehow they magically get the cases with the best cards possible in them, and it's a big scam. A lot of shit going on, and these guys pulled 22 of this certain type of card. It's called Downtowns. They're supposed to be about one in every 3 cases. They pulled 22 out of one case. You can't tell me that box, like a case,
that was rigged. Guaranteed.
Exactly. And this is the shit that's been happening. And Panani came out like, "Oh, we're sorry, that wasn't meant to happen." I'm like, yeah,
bullshit. Wasn't meant to happen if you getting caught, motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's what wasn't.
No, they've been getting caught
for doing
forever.
it. They're sorry for getting caught. Yeah.
Somebody did the math. They call them product hits. Basically, it's the best card in the set. They have pulled more of those in the last 2 years than anybody. And somebody literally did the math. It would take like over 1 million years to have that kind of luck. Like, it was fucking stupid.
Oh God.
And again, if there's money to be made, people are going to try to scam the system. So.
That's why I'm running for the House of Representatives so I can do insider trading. Fuck y'all, I'm out of here.
And sadly, I hate the government as much as the next person, but they might have to start stepping into some of these companies, especially Fanatics. You know, they have a monopoly, basically. They're going to have every fucking product, like, and they're just killing everything. But
can we talk now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Because we just so everybody knows, we actually have notes when people do segments. Now we're gonna let them talk all the way through until they invite us to talk. So that's why I was asking Soda if it was okay for us to talk.
Well, I know Hero likes open magic, so yeah, he'll.
I used to.
Until lately.
You don't look gay.
Hey, if he could have started in Alpha, he'd be fucking rich. So.
I technically do have some alpha cards. Well, I guess that wouldn't be technical. I do have some alpha cards, but I don't know where they're all hiding anymore. I think they're in my giant magic case box.
See, those are
that
the
I
ones
have.
you need to find, send me, we'll send them off, get created, and we'll get rich.
I think
Derek,
I think a bunch I think most of them were very common. And
it don't matter. PSA 9, PSA 10, common from Alpha, you're talking over $1,000 a card.
Let me go get my box here in a couple of days.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I love the artwork on that stuff, but the chicks need bigger boobs. That's my criticism.
I'll send that into Magic when I get my
All right.
license.
And they have to squeak. Okay,
Rogue, I can get
didn't-
them all. Yeah.
If you didn't see the Instagram, I'm not going to explain it to you. You have to.
If any of you guys have cards you want created, let me know. It's we have a thing with PSA, so they actually got a special now. So we just set off Derek's 20 lands from not Alpha, but the sets right after that. So. And it's kind of like you said, they're not super great cards, but they come back 9s or 10s. They're $500 to $1,000 a piece. So.
But what if you send a card with $100 bill attached to it? Then would you get a 10 out of 10?
This is the greatest thing, you guys. So PSA.
Tell people how they. This is the most crooked fucking organization I've ever heard in my life. They'll tell them how they grade cards, Soda. It's the fucking stupidest thing ever.
All right, so this guy made a funny ass video. It's kind of like it determines on the greater you're getting the date that they're having, because in California, I think they said they pay him $35,000 a year, which you guys know in California is like probably making $2 an hour anyway. So,
yeah.
And there's like, what if this guy got cheated on? His girlfriend cheated on him. He smoked some crack. He owes people. He's gonna give you all bad grades, and then you're gonna get that guy who got laid last night. He's super happy. You're getting all 10s. It just depends on the fucking. They don't use any kind of machines like a lot of the companies are using. Literally. Machines to fucking grade the cards. They'll scan them all. They'll they can give you accurate down to the tenths of a millimeter. So
Soda, to be fair, if we're having a bad day and we got a grade shit at our school, don't we do the same thing?
I agree with you. I'm not gonna lie. And yes, Kazoo, you have to have a license to sell anything Wizards of
drugs.
But yeah,
Soda. Friends like Soda, Chief.
Soda, Chief.
That's our really big awkward 2-shot that we have together.
But yeah, Penguin.
It's like we look like sexual predators in these 2 shots here.
Shoot me a message on Facebook or shoot me a DM. Anybody has cards get graded. I've got an account now.
Card.
That's got to be a 10 or it ain't worth shit.
It's got to be. That's what the way I date. She's got to be a 10 or she ain't worth shit, right? That's very sexist of you.
That's not
all right,
me.
Penguin. You have a good night.
Have a good one, Penguin.
Have a good day at work, lady. Be good. Be awesome. Don't lose too much weight. She's fading away to nothing, Penguin.
Right.
She's gonna get too hot. She's not gonna hang out in our chat anymore.
Also true.
That's what's gonna happen. Got to put a ring on that before she goes.
But yeah. Yeah, old Pokemon cards. Some of them are worth a lot of money. We go through this, every time we talk about this, but it just sucks now knowing that some of the cards are literally got to be gone before you can even get. That's why I never buy single packs from anybody. You just search them.
That's so sweet. Never, I'll always be here, she says.
I will always love you.
I'll be there. I won't do the grabbing boob thing and get people mad. Why are you grabbing your boobs on a live? That was one of the clips.
Right.
And then
making
my
sure they
boobs,
were
they're my
still
bitch
there.
tits. So.
So this was pretty funny. We're actually going to name it "Can Cards Get Cancer," but we changed it. So.
It says it in our notes. Can cards get cancer? Isn't that in the top and the runner too?
Yeah, it is. It
Okay.
is.
So yeah, that's pretty funny. So
Yeah. So don't put those in your pocket when if they're scanned, and you're gonna get like, I don't know, scrotum cancer or something, testicular cancer. You don't want to do
Lord.
when you guys are getting back into collecting or ever do, first of all, let me know first because I can get 90% of the shit. And second, don't buy single packs ever.
Right.
Buy sealed boxes.
I got a Charizard in my pants, but I also have cancer.
I don't know how much. That's the kind of thing I was worried about, But I don't know if the new machines. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on this. So I might be owning one. No, I'm just kidding. Be like, what's that in your living room? Oh, it's an X-ray machine. Don't worry about it.
I could see you having that conversation with your brother. The hell did you buy this for?
Probably be a wiser investment than half the shit he did our money.
Wow.
But yeah. What do you guys think about this? It's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah, that is wild.
Cheating.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. This sounds like trying to cheat the system.
Yep.
But then again, it doesn't matter because the graders are cheating the system anyways. They're freaking grading their own shit and then giving themselves the most expensive collections.
Oh, yeah, they do that too. They have really big accounts that they'll literally give grades to just because they spend a ton of money there. So I just sent my literally first 2 off to PSA. So as soon as I get them back, I'll let you know. Because me and Derek are very picky when it comes to cards. Like he went through probably thousands of Magic cards and got the best ones out of there. So they should grade 9 or 10. If they don't, he's gonna fucking not be.
But
happy.
didn't you already say that there was no such thing as a 10?
In my mind,
That's a rookie score.
In my mind, there's no perfect card. So,
but you also said
Something's
that
always
there's never
miscentered.
been a graded 10.
oh no, PSA has plenty of 10. Then Beckett changed their shit.
Oh,
But if you take the new systems that's scanning it with lasers, no, I have not seen a perfect score because it literally, like I said, goes 1 to 1,000. And it'll say your left margin's off by 3 millimeters. I mean, it gets that deep, and it'll send you. And people don't want that because they don't want to know the true grade on their cards. So,
the digital master copy.
yeah, they even say, if you don't like your score, send it back till they give you what you want. Like it's fucking stupid.
With all the technology that they have today, you're fucking telling me they can't perfectly center each card? It's fucking stupid. Go ahead,
no.
Oni.
Could also be that it makes them more money by not doing that.
Yeah.
By rigging the game.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Imperfection.
Oh, yeah.
Partly you can say, I have no control over the printers. However, in a way, yes, you do. It's called pay for a better printing press, pay for better service. So it basically is more advantageous for them to not do so.
Well, 90% of the cards are printed throughout the same facilities in America. Basically, that's how that works. So.
Ooh.
Exactly. And a good example is, I don't know, you guys probably aren't into sports, but the #1 basketball pick, Victor Wembanyama. Somebody pulled a 1-on-1, got it graded, PSA 10, and everybody's like, I mean, it was way off centered. Like, that's not a 10. Like, that's all, the whole fucking community, like, that's not a 10. But it says it's a 10, so somebody's going to pay that extra money for it. And you got to remember, the difference between a 9 and a 10 could be thousands of dollars sometimes. So. Pretty messed up, eh, guys?
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to do a reveal.
Hero's in shock right now after the text.
I guess you could say they stacked the deck in their favor.
It's still, it's like if I mean, Joe
It took 6 weeks, but she got a pun in.
She's got a good thing. Like if I'm pissed, like if I look at my students' work and the first one is just totally wrong, then I'm pissed the rest of the day and the rest of the day.
The worst part is that if it's totally wrong and then you grade it and they get mad that it's not a perfect score and they keep on returning, I go, use the same as the previous. It's like I just turned it in 6 times. I don't care if you turn it in 50 fucking times.
Fix it, damn it.
No, there's no such. You're not getting. I told them you're not getting a perfect score in my class. Stop fucking trying. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
If you get 99 out of 100, take the dub. Stop wasting hours to getting that 1/100th of a point. I go. You're just starting out in the field. You're not. It's not going to be perfect. Even when you're in the field, it's not going to be perfect. I look at the movie poster that I had, and you should see the kerning on the text. The spacing in between it is horrible. I'm going to show you Soda one of these days. It's going to drive you fucking crazy. The spacing in between them is horrible.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it will make you fucking cry. There's no such thing as perfect.
I had one. Somebody just did their book cover and turned in a font where the Z or the O's.
Comic Sans?
No. The O's literally overlap, so it looks like a pair of eyeballs. I'm like, what the fuck font are you using?
Is it supposed to be like some detective private eye noir book?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, but no, it didn't go with everything else. So it's just like, what the fuck? Oh, and I actually had one today, Joe. You would like the girl. I think it was a girl. They turned in a book cover. Oh, I was making it after Spider-Man number 256. Nothing about spiders, no webs, no, just a blank white cover with some text on it. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like Joe would love this.
Oh, by the way, my real name is Joe. That's what Craig is telling me. I mean Soda. It's been doing all show. He's been using my real name.
Fuck, sorry.
So thank you, Gregory. Appreciate that.
No problem. I'm Craiglin on the weekend.
It's Craiglin on the weekends.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just
I don't
accident.
care. I know it's okay. Because we work in the same area. It's not like hey.
We work. We're on Discord all night long.
Yeah, we switch. Like the only time, like when I talk to Hiro and Oni, it's weird using their government names.
Yeah, I know that is weird.
How often do I use your government names offline? Never.
I don't think I've
ever
call
her Oni or
I don't think I've ever used Oni's real name. Hiro maybe, but
well, there's 3 different variations of Oni's name that she will only accept and respond to. So you got to make sure it's this or this. So, and I like her nick. I like the nicknames. I like the nickname that she asked us to call her. I like that better. It seems very it fits her.
Yeah.
It's not really like a nickname, but it's like just call me this and it's fine. So just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah, but you eat like I do.
Windry's like, sometimes I think they're illiterate. Windry teaches the class sometimes.
And look, I have nothing against people who are not great at spelling or English.
Oh, I'm horrible.
Typing. Look, I have so many fuck ups. I really do. I am a little fuck ups. So I understand. Okay, English is not easy, and I say that knowing I only speak one language. Okay, idiot is not one.
English. Yeah, I don't English good either. Yeah.
When your job is going to be anything related to layout or design, you should probably be able to at least double check things. And if you are actually writing things, you need to know what you're doing. Practice is one thing.
I don't know if you know this, Tony, but they literally built an AI to Grammarly now. So you literally just copy and paste it and it'll write it correctly for you.
I mean, I kind of assumed that was how it worked. And I understand the use of those tools. I like it. I do. I like the idea of having tools to help improve on skills that you want, that you lack, that you need bolstering. I do, especially because not everybody has the patience or was given great teachers or has resources for things, but to let it take over for active learning, I think is where it gets dangerous. Sorry. Yes, Hiro?
Oh, no, I'm just flexing my fingers.
For later?
Well, it's kind of like, for example,
debatable.
My last assignment was, come up with a story, like I said, for a book cover. You literally can go to AI, type in, kind of your synopsis, and it'll write the whole fucking book for you. There you go, problems. And then use that on the dust jacket, the inside cover. You could write a bio about a make-believe artist or the author. Like it's just not that.
Humanity is doomed.
Yeah, but still, I'd rather that than have gibberish or the filler text. I fucking hate
I
filler
hate
text.
filler text.
It's so bad. It's so hard to fix. Like so many hyphenation. Oh, everybody in chat's like, what the fuck's wrong with him?
There's a thing called widows as well that Soda likes to
I hate
mention when he's
fucking
doing graphic
widows.
design, but no one cares about what we do for a living. They just want to hear about the news.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Moving on. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting to us, and we went on it. So I'm gonna direct it to a cheap plug on the shitty YouTube. Not our channel isn't shitty, but YouTube is.
Questionable.
I wish it would get AIDS and die.
I think it's on track.
Yeah, it's looking like Tom Hanks from Philadelphia. It's got like the purple lesions and shit. I think it's on its way out. Too dark, too soon. I could have said Freddie Mercury and do a Freddie Mercury joke there, but I chose not to. I chose to take the high road and use the Philadelphia movie reference. But yeah, come check us out on youtube.com/LaggingOut. We do live shows, and sometimes we do shorts that you guys don't watch. But actually, the latest one was Soda was complaining about Eric July got 405 views. So congratulations to Soda. For us, 405 is like 4 million to like, I don't know, Eric July or something. So on-screen celebration, the camper thing. Nice. All right. Awesome. So check us out. There's me at 185 pounds, which will never happen again unless I go on Ozempic. But here we go with sorry, was that out loud? I'm going to try to go on Zepbound. I will drop 31 pounds and look like I eat rice cakes for a living. All right. From Pokemon Uranium. Urane's canon counterpart would be A, Me Too. It's not hashtag Me Too, it's just Me Too. Mewtwo, Mew, or Jirachi. Not to be confused with Karachi, a map in Call of Duty. Or something that Soda says when his balls itch.
That's all.
Karachi. My Karachas are itchy.
My sriracha is
Sriracha.
spicy.
He puts his sriracha is moist.
I don't know.
Next week, we'll have Maya on cooking moist brownies.
Sweet.
Moist.
Do you guys like your brownies with walnuts in them, or do you find that disgusting?
No.
Nah,
So
I don't
Oni
like
says
walnuts.
A. What does everyone else say?
I have no clue.
I'll just throw out A because I don't know this at all.
I'll say B.
I'll say T.
Oh.
Oni was correct.
I only know Mewtwo because
Or as my mom would say, I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
First Pokemon movie and was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes.
Also,
I
he
love-
fucking kicked Ash's shit in.
Right. This is how I would like to sleep. This middle part right here.
Hooked up to a
basically
bunch
how
of
I-
wires.
That's
Bunch of
basically how I
wires.
sleep.
Like, because I think we're all in the Matrix anyway.
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
it reminds me of that. It's like, and I hope that's full of like sleeping agents, so I'm able to sleep over 8 hours.
No, those aren't.
Oh, I'm just saying. I hope
What's
they
8
were.
hours of sleep?
Yes.
I just want to go get a motel room and just sleep for like 3 days. That'd be great.
And have it at 68 degrees.
Exactly. Yes, exact. Check the fucking AC down.
No computers, no anything, no runs, no hitch, no errors.
Exactly.
Check us out on Kick, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, and Soda's left butt cheek has the QR code. Soda actually did this graphic, even though we're in, I think, 11 or 12 right now at this point. But yeah, he did that graphic, and he said he loves impact. I'm taking out of the impact.
No.
Yes. So if you like our content, please tell your friends. Please tell your frenemies. Please tell that douchebag down the road.
Tell him we
that
talk
keeps
shit about
on
him.
revving his fucking Mustang at 7 in the morning that I want to go there and fucking beat the shit out of him. Fuck you, dude. You know who you are. He's probably the guy with the small penis because he's got like this jacked up Mustang. So he's compensating for something, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
It's like, I got a big orange Mustang. I'm going to rev the engine at 7 in the morning on a Saturday. Man,
What era Mustang?
Oh, it's a recent one. It's like a 2000.
Oh,
something.
so the shit Mustangs. Okay.
A shit Mustang, yeah.
Yes.
So it's not like the 1965 like Mustang or anything like that. Yeah. Those are fucking Mustangs. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know anything about cars.
I think late 60s, early 70s was when Mustangs were really coming out. That was kind of really the era for muscle cars in America.
Muscle cars, yeah.
We had sports cars, and then we started having muscle cars, and they were nice. I like the sharp edges of those cars. They sounded beautiful. You rev an engine like that at 7 in the morning, I'm not even gonna be mad at you. Okay.
I almost got a Camaro before I got my Jeep, and the Camaros are so fucking cheap. They're like $28,000, $29,000. That's cheap for a Camaro, the low end one. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I almost got one. I just don't want to go around with a Mustang, a Camaro, and be like.
And they call you Mustang Sally?
Oh,
right?
Lord.
But my mom had a ragtop Camaro. That was nice. It was nice. I remember that was the car my brother beat the crap out of like 2 people at a stoplight at my grandmother's funeral. Like we were going to a dinner for my grandmother's funeral, and he powerbombed somebody in the middle of the street on A1A.
Sweet.
He lifted them up. He lifted them up over his head and threw them. 2 of them. And there was another guy going to come out of the car, and I was watching him. My brother had a walking boot. He broke his foot, and he beat the shit out of him. It was funny.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're a violent family. Moving on. QR code, just in case you guys, I ran through our socials too quickly. You can scan this QR code and tell all your friends that you love Lagging Out. And it looks like our shadow people that were watching saying the show was most improved. I just want to let everybody know that our viewers that were texting me were saying that we did a great job this week. A lot better than last week. Still some notes. So we're always looking to improve each week. I appreciate them and love everybody, even if you hate us or love us. We don't care. So, but I think that's all of it. We went through all that by 10:35, guys.
Yeah.
Now that's what I call a fucking action-packed, entertaining show, man. We went through everything. We didn't go too long. Everyone got mostly what their thoughts in and cut it down to a pithy.
I just feel like Hero didn't talk to him.
Oh, that's why it went so good. Just kidding. I was waiting for him to say something like
garbage human
to me. It's like, don't be a garbage human.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
I wouldn't dare. I'm afraid. All right. So, we didn't hit a train in the chat, but Soda will be hitting a train later.
Whoa. I need a whoa, dude.
He likes butt sex. But anyway, oh, wow. On-screen
From
celebration.
Winry's _hideout.
From Winry's _hideout.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. We appreciate that. Thank you, Cryptic Rose 80.
Winry fan.
Absolutely, I'll accept.
Yeah, we appreciate you for that. I don't know what your gender is. I don't know what the pronouns to call you, but I figure Cryptic Rose would be a female. I don't know. Chieftain self-reporting. Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't know what to call them, so I just call
Winry
them
just told you.
He.
Oh, he. Okay. Thank you, Cryptic. Appreciate you, dude. Cryptic Rose 80. I wonder if that's when he was born. I am a guy. Are you sure?
Whoa.
In the wintertime, I'm not sure myself.
We don't have winters. Well,
we do have winters. Like for 4 weeks, we have winters. But yeah, thank you, Cryptic.
That's
we appreciate
subjective because 68 degrees doesn't mean it's cold.
It does the
That's
most
true.
Texans.
We had this whole conversation, didn't we?
Gotta get my winter coat out. It's 65 out.
No shit, I do that. I'm like, man, it's fucking cold. It's sweatpants day.
Meanwhile, I walk out in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah,
the most
it
I
depends.
ever have put on here is a hoodie. Hoodie weather. Not sweater weather. Hoodie weather.
Sweater weather?
Sweater weather?
What's sweater weather?
Are you self-reporting there?
Yeah. It's a Saturday Night Live skit. I'm sure you heard it. Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. He's a
hoodie.
vitamin girl. That's a really old reference from I Love Lucy.
Yeah, I would say.
I am your vitamin girl. What the fuck? That's California 60 plus weather. Yeah. It depends. Like 60 plus weather is warm in San Francisco Bay area, but if you're in LA, it's fucking freezing. It just depends on where you are. California's got a really long coastline, so it depends on where you are.
All right.
Like I was telling Soda, the Gulf of Mexico is. I don't live near the Gulf of Mexico. I live more on the Atlantic side. It's warmer if you're in that body of water because one, it's shallow, and two, it's just making it shallow. It makes it warmer, so it's
just hot.
It's very prime for hurricanes, which is probably going to hit us. So if you don't see me in a couple of days, I'm either dead or I don't have internet for a couple of days. So if you can't
Hopefully
get a
your
hold of
fence
me,
doesn't look like mine.
All you got to do
Right.
is
Say
take
out
out your belt and wrap it around a pole in your arm. I learned that from Twister.
Lol.
and everything in movies works.
Hey, you're a movie guy. You should know that.
I will fix it in post.
I'm a tornado guy, and that probably won't work. Kind of like don't go under the overpass when the tornadoes come. The winds actually will get stronger under an overpass.
So it'll suck you out like a vacuum, like it's like a
Right.
dust buster, like you're a dust mite, and you're just like
It kind of magnifies the
spit out
winds.
the top. I just want to animate that just to see like it's kind of like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, you know? You're like, fuck.
Sadly, it's more safe to get out of your car, run to a ditch, and just lay down and cover your head. That's sad.
I'm gonna outrun a fucking tornado in my car.
I swear.
Because
it
my
should've been
Jeep is already gonna tip anyway. So if I'm gonna go, I'm going in that $55,000 trash can and just dying in that. I'm perfectly fine. Going in a blaze of glory in a Jeep called the Kill Streak. What a way to fucking go. At least I won't be a fucking camper.
True.
Campers
Oh,
die faster. Like that kid on the roof.
Wow, dude.
Fucking camper. And no, that guy wasn't me because he missed.
Well, no, that's
You'll
more your
just be
MO.
long-winded.
Right? And if anyone knows about long-winded, to be fair, the belt tie to pipe in Twister would work to keep you on the ground, but the flying items would be the problem. Yeah.
I
You get
don't
impaled by a
think your
2x4.
arm could withstand that force from the wind.
On an F5,
Your
not.
arm would be ripped out of socket. It would be, well,
I'd
let's
beat you
just
with
say, let's just call it gore.
More gore than Deadpool. And my name on Soda's site is Deadpool. Half Deadpool.
Half dead.
Half Deadpool.
Mine's like 80%.
'It'll
80%.
suddenly be raining and not
And
water.
his balls are like the balls you put on your
Chin.
Christmas tree. They're purely for
Oh.
decoration.
Oh, so
right?
you're claiming to be a Balchinian. Okay.
Balchidian. Hit him in the balls. The Balchidian. That's the worst place. Wait, imagine the conversations you can have at a bar.
Right.
This Balchinian walks into a bar.
Ow.
And then he says, ouch. Dun-dun-dun. I don't do jokes. That ain't my fucking thing. See, people don't realize comedians are funny on stage and they're really fucking good at it. People that have funny conversationally funny does not necessarily translate to a good comedian. I found that out when I was 19. when I was doing a coffee house and I was hosting, I completely stole Jay Leno's lines. I'm conversation funny. I'm party funny. I get on a stage, I'm fucking horrible. I'm Hawk too. I'm bad.
You have to.
But anyways, we're just killing time now. On behalf of Black Light Oni, Hero, the not so shy IT guy, the guy who's got the longest theme song ever created, Soda Pop, and the guy with the perfect lighting, Chieftain. Hi! Hi! We're lagging out live, and we're signing off and lagging out. We'll see you next week.
Good night.
And there's Schmitty.